Hey,
What's happening?
Friday Night Six Pack 2022.
That wins, Chris.
All right.
That wins.
That
me with
wins
magnifying
best.
glasses. Me with
Oh, it was
magnifying
good.
glasses as a kid is just so me.
That was great,
That was
Chris.
me.
That whole thing, the whole
Yeah.
thing you added in the beginning was really great.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I thought it's a new year, mix it up a little bit, try a few different things. It's I mean, I keep looking for lasers for Matt, but I just keep thinking I can just see him in his lab, kind of evil, laughing as he's pouring those potions.
Doing
that necromancy.
Too. For the new year, I have a new laser that goes with it. But yes, you're also kind of correct that I do still have a major and honors in chemistry. So I have spent a good portion of my time playing with chemicals.
And
the
giggling
time I
while you
nearly
do it, I
melted
assume.
my hand off with a chemical weapon.
Right.
Yes, I did
Not
actually
cool.
do that. But yeah, that's my new laser there.
All right, be careful with that.
It's got a
Be
key
careful.
lock.
Don't
This
point
thing
that
is
at us.
Insanely overpowered for what I bought on Amazon. I am pretty sure it's not legal for them to sell it like that.
We didn't hear that.
Anyway.
We've got no comment on the legality of that.
I ain't hear nothing.
No, I know nothing. Well, I'm not going to ask how Jay is. I spoke to Jay the other day, but what I want to know, the question everyone's been asking is, Jen, how the hell are you?
I'm great. No. I'm all right. I mean, you guys will know what's happening with me. I mean, just about everybody does because I keep talking about it. But I'm all right. I mean, I'm not any worse than I'd been, but I have bad days, is what it comes down to. So I have bad days where I don't have it in me to do anything, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, and it's probably going to be like that until they end up doing something about it all. But at least I have a diagnosis now, which is a good start. So.
Now, something's just been brought to my attention. Jen, can you clear this up? Just from our good friend, the Godless Scummer. Just so you're aware, Jen and I have been exposed for being undercover Christians. It may hurt your atheist brand to have us on.
Wait, weren't we already cancelled just because we're on here?
Yeah, I thought we were all cancelled because we hung with you.
Everyone's been cancelled.
For context for everyone.
If you watch the show, you're cancelled. If you've ever spoken to me, you're cancelled. I've got people cancelling themselves because
Jeff and I were arguing with some atheists who couldn't accept the concept that if you are not prepared to provide evidence for your position of being an atheist, and it doesn't have to be major evidence, if you're just going to, if your whole point is going to be, well, I don't see any evidence, so I must be I don't see, if you're going to be a Lactheist without wanting to show any evidence for being a Lactheist, then your position is one of belief too. That was the point that Jeff and I were trying to make to a few people. If your whole response to somebody else asking you to substantiate your point of view is, I don't need to, then you have a belief and you don't have any solid basis for it.
I don't see why people are so scared of saying, yes, I have a belief.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are afraid of beliefs. We have beliefs about lots of
I did
things all the time.
I did see that thread, and yeah, it was lazy argumentation.
It really was.
It was lazy. Yeah,
it had that crime scene of yellow tape all around it. I stayed well away.
It was a shit show, that's for sure.
It was. I went whoop out.
And I really feel sorry for Chaos because if anybody doesn't know, Sam Chaos has dropped the salmon and is just known as Chaos now.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for Chaos because the question wasn't really about atheists in the first place, and I was making a generalized statement, and the whole thread went to hell and back. So I apologize, Chaos. You didn't deserve that, but it was a weird ass.
Chaos is pretty tough. I reckon Chaos can
handle it. Yeah.
Is Chaos 19 yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's Chaos is a pretty impressive young person.
Can we please get him on a stream so I'm not the baby?
Yeah. Oh, what's the matter?
We can get Chaos on. Chaos is awesome. Chaos has been on before. So,
Yes, he was
Absolutely.
on. He was on my the very first time
Gee.
I hit 6-pack. I did it with
Claire.
Chaos.
Yeah, that's
Gee.
right.
I've done a
Sorry.
few streams with Chaos as well. I know because I've done a few with Jen and Chaos. We did an Aliens one.
yeah, we did.
Fun. Now, just so everyone knows, for those in the chat, so what we're going to do is we started, I guess, well, earlier, certainly for those in the Northern Hemisphere, and we've started early instead of doing a pre-show. But what we're going to do at sort of towards the end of the show is we're going to open it up and kind of like have almost like a post-show at the end, but where if people want to come in, they can. So I've had a few people sort of message and say, hey, they're keen to come on. So at some point, a link will go up and people are more than welcome, so long as we know who you are. You know, it's, I was about to say, so if you're Darth Dawkins or Kent Haven, you're not allowed in, but I'd definitely let those two in. We'd have some fun with them.
Well,
But if they come on,
I
I want
probably
to
wouldn't
be
let
there 'cause I
Matt
want
Powell
to
in
talk
because it'd be a
science
waste
with
of
them.
time.
If Matt Powell comes in, we've all got to go and get a banana and start eating it.
Oh,
Just to see
it
the,
could be.
you know,
It could be.
pained
Well,
expression.
yes, but then we could have a real
I
Matt to Matt talk.
honestly don't see. Oh, you could. I honestly don't see the point in talking to Matt Powell. He's just a waste of space.
I think it'd be funny. I think you've got to treat these people like the idiots they are sometimes, and just have some fun with them. Basically,
Textbook definition of a cop
Yeah,
level.
I agree with Jeff.
Mandatory.
That whole thread made me understand why Steve is the way he is on Twitter, because it was just, it was stupid. It was
Really?
just so stupid.
yeah, there's lazy arguments out there. It's just, you know, the problem. I think it's too many people try to copy, insert, you know, atheist YouTuber that they see who has the debates. Like you get a lot of
And
the
people don't understand burden of proof.
no.
They actually don't. They really, really don't. It is
And just because you
different if
repeat
you are
someone's
on
argument doesn't mean you understand it.
Right.
And it's different if you are a presenter on the atheist experience and somebody phones in. It's your show. You have the right to tell people who phone in and make a claim that they have the burden of proof, and you don't have to prove anything because it's your fucking show. And that's fine. But if you're actually having an argument with somebody on Twitter and you're just going to start, well, I don't have to. You're the only one who has a burden of proof. No, you're wrong. But if you are making a claim, and even if that claim is that somebody else hasn't met their burden of proof, you still have a burden of proof.
You do.
Absolutely.
As soon as you
Welcome
make
to
a claim.
2022.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear. Where we still have a burden of proof.
Well, hang on. Is it 2022? You've got a burden of proof. What evidence do you have?
We had our
I
year's,
have a
award
new
ceremony.
Christmas present. Does that count as proof?
Well,
I'll bet you
I'll,
got some
I'll accept that.
Also, okay,
And we-
okay.
And we
Fancy
awarded the
little
Cunt of
stuff
the Year
there.
awards for last year, so I'm pretty sure we made it past 2020.
Yeah, I think either
point.
that.
Yeah, sorry.
And
at the
con-
beginning of
it-
that
it-
stream,
it-
but it actually
Congratulations
started
to
on
Donald
New Year
Trump
for
and
me.
especially Jimmy Snow.
Yes, Snowflake
Yes.
won. Yes,
Look,
hands down.
there's actually been a formal protest lodged actually after that
What?
stream
What,
on behalf
against
of
the-
Donald Trump. No, on behalf of Donald Trump, he was most upset that he was associated with Jimmy Snow. And
I
in this
would be
case, I think
too.
I'm on
You
Trump's
know-
side.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not often
I,
you can agree with Trump.
it's not often. I think I just did. I kind of,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm with you, Chris.
Yep.
Poor Trump had to
So
oh my
look,
God.
I guess on behalf of the online community, Donald Trump, we would like to apologise to you for lumping you in the same category as Jimmy Snow. That was unfair. It was unjust. And look, it's as hard as the feelings can be towards you. Sometimes we would never want to compare you to a
Yeah.
monster like Jimmy Snow.
The best part about it was, though, that, I mean, Trump won. And he won reasonably. And you'd think that.
Hang on,
would
did
be
you
the
say
case,
Trump
given
won?
the community-
We just
well,
got demonetised.
given what it was.
We just got
Yeah.
yeah.
We-
Oh my God.
that
Trump
is
won
it.
our
That is
Cunt
it.
of the Year.
Oh God. Look at that. Oh crap. Oh, it was you, Jen. It wasn't me this
That's
year.
it.
It was you.
for the
The point was that there was very little between Trump and J.K. Rowling. It was like 10%. That was it. Jimmy Snow, on the other hand, absolutely trounced the competition. He trounced them, and
I have a feeling he's going to clean up
we
in the
had
fundies
young
as
Earth
well.
creationists in that same list and Jimmy beat them because even with the community, people know that Jimmy is a cunt.
You know what? It was amazingly a big number. I was actually pleased about that we didn't
I
have to
was so
explain
pleased about that too.
And just to be clear, I didn't even vote in the thing.
No,
Shut up.
I didn't.
You-
Well, it would have just been a higher number for Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Although the only thing that worries me is with someone like him, he's probably proud that he won something, and he'll probably tell people.
Yeah.
So I've
He'll
just
probably
won an
make a whole
award.
video about it.
He's won an award within the atheist community,
Yeah.
edging out former presidents.
I tell you, if I already owned a 3D printer, I would have been printing out a digital 3D version of that award and posting it to him.
I could just see him twisting that around too, Chris, and putting it in a description somewhere about how he won that, But until he gets a picture of the award,
we've got a saying. It's not about how you sell the sausage. It's about how you sell the sizzle. That being said, we have got a $10 super chat from Digital Demonic Davros.
Hey, 3D.
When we come and do the open chat. Well, the most responsible troll is here. Shout out to all my friends on the panel. My Bear, my Jay, my Jen, my Matt, my number 8, and my Pickle in the chat. Happy New Year. Friend be my water.
Oh,
the most responsible troll is here. When does Tangelo come back?
Wait, that's an oxymoron. You put responsible in there. It kind of leaves the Tangelo right out of that one, so to speak.
No, but if you take the oxy out and just have the moron there and a Tangelo in the same sentence, that works.
That good. I handed that to you nice, didn't I, Chris? I did.
Yeah, it was just like you've thrown it like that under, and I've just.
It's a good lob. The bear throws a lob. Yeah. Okay.
The bear throws a lob, and it's home. It's home. By the way, Tangelo, if you're watching, fuck you.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
From all of us, all 5.
Leave your downvote and Tangelo.
Genuinely and heartfelt.
I don't think he's coming by.
And he didn't.
No, we've scared him off with facts.
He
I think
didn't even get an honorable mention in the awards.
No.
Sorry, dude. We forgot you existed. It was rough.
What's in a Tangelo? That's what we want to know. Well,
To be fair, though, we also didn't put Darth up for consideration either. But
we always forget.
It was more a case I didn't think that either of those two deserved to comment.
I thought it was you two. You didn't want me going, who?
Yeah.
Like, who?
I don't know. I still would have voted for Jimmy Snow.
You know what? I saw he got an honorable mention in one of those parody videos too, from Mocking Media. Yeah.
Excellent.
Good.
I'll send it to you, Chris. It was lit. It was.
Looking forward to that, Matt. What's going on with you, mate? How was your new year, and what exciting thing did you do over the break?
Well, given that there seems to be just a little bit of a fair amount of a certain RNA or protein-covered RNA strand floating around at the moment, I haven't really done much that's outside of the house. I've been on a few really nice walks, the Bay Walk, etc., and I have a few ideas for a few videos coming up. Although, before we move on too much, and yes, the bottle is green, so it's disappearing with the background, I do want to still at least raise a glass and say cheers to everyone here and everyone in the chat to the new year. And I'm not going to claim anything special. I'm just going to cheers to moving forward.
I love you.
Absolutely.
Yes, cheers,
I love
man.
That's invisible, Matt.
I'll certainly drink.
We have. I do have a video I'm going to film, although I need a clear night to do it, and it's been raining, which is delayed it a bit, and I also need a videographer. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to show why green lasers, and why they're used in amateur astronomy. So I got that coming up. And then hopefully I'll be able to use the video to show you just how powerful my new laser pointer is. So I have to be very careful where I point it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if any planes fall out of the sky.
I got a special TikTok for you, Matt, for our media this week in social media show.
Oh,
yeah. I sent you something today, and I was just thinking he must have so much this week in social media built up.
I could have, but I didn't.
Oh, why not?
I
Wow.
sent the
Well,
pro-
because
I
it would have
sent
been
it
like
to
a
you.
3-hour show if I did.
It wasn't me. I only
What's
sent
wrong with
like
that?
maybe
Well, it would have
5.
been a 3-hour show on just social media stuff.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I was
And?
like, yeah, I did grab I do have quite a few, but it was just like I said, it's like because my phone would be so full of shit. I'm like, yeah, that's not.
Mhm.
And Claire, what's happening in the bear world? I noticed at the start of the show the bear in the water was eating a duck. How did you feel about that?
How did I feel about that? I feel full
Good. Yeah.
and unnervingly satisfied for this early in the morning. Yes, it's yes. We missed you, Chris. Damn it.
I missed all of you too, and
Yeah.
genuinely do want to say I have missed everyone here so much,
Yeah.
and everyone in the chat. I've missed all of this, but I think I needed the break, and I guess New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve aren't generally the best days to do these things. But it's good to be back. I woke up this morning and was like, yes, 6-pack's on. I was so pumped. I was insanely pumped for this. So I went and did all these new graphics and got all excited. And I think sent Jay a few messages. A couple of inappropriate ones, I think too. But that's okay.
Yeah. I can't show those though.
That's
No,
every
well,
day.
Yeah, but
It's
if
like-
you want to
it's-
send me like $20, I can forward those messages to you.
Damn. Okay, let me get my PayPal. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, just to warn you, you'll need to use the zoom and possibly that magnifying glass from the start that you had.
Oh
Jen.
well, then it ain't. Then thanks for the heads up.
No,
It's
you
not
need the
worth it.
magnifying glass to actually see Jay next to something else.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
A few people are asking as well. Grumpy's taking a bit of a break. If you're watching, Ed, which I suspect he might be, mate, lots of love to you.
Yeah.
We love you,
Thinking of
brother.
you, mate. Don't be a stranger. Same to Jade. Don't be a stranger. Keep in touch, and I understand needing to take a break from social media and things like
Yes.
that. I think
Oh, hell yeah.
we all have that. The amount of times I've closed my Twitter and Facebook accounts and then reopened them the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just weak.
I.
Can't help it. What can I say?
Mm.
What can I say?
Mm.
So we've been plotting behind the scenes, myself and the bear.
Oh,
To
this
bring
Oh,
you-
you make
what?
that's
What have you
never
been
a
up to,
good
Claire?
idea. Yes.
Myself and the bear have been plotting. We've been organising
started.
things for the show behind Jay's back, which has been
Yeah.
unreal. It's been good fun.
Yeah, Jay, it's my show now.
Yeah, it's some bullshit, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
not some bullshit.
So let's just fix that, and we'll get Claire up there.
Yay! I'm number 2. Oh, that didn't last long.
Ooh. Jealous
Jay's like very
Jay.
quietly, just no, that's my spot.
Damn.
He's like Sheldon
Mine.
Cooper. He's like,
Damn.
Oh.
Damn. Okay. Well,
he likes to be front and center. Yeah, Jay. So.
I know. He's just.
So we do have that coming up.
He doesn't like being the
maybe
bottom.
soonish.
Mm.
Well, that's what I've heard, but anyway, that's
That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show now.
we've just had a question. Do we have a link to the 2021 Fundy Awards? It's going to be in a couple of weeks. We were planning on doing it next week, but next week's actually our 100th episode. So it's probably going to be in 3 weeks. So I think episode 102 will be the Fundy Awards. So we'll probably call it the 22, but there's going to be some pretty impressive winners, I think. There's I've sort of been doing a few things behind the scenes and might have some good guest presenters. So I'm thinking that should be fun, and
Question
maybe
is, will
even
Jimmy Snow win another award?
Oh,
I reckon
God.
Jimmy Snow's a shoo-in for at least one.
Can we make the award look like a matching set to the one he already has? Like,
We'll get him another cunt award. Yeah.
no. Well, don't. I didn't say it, Chris. I didn't do it.
We've already been demonetized.
We've already said it.
Oh, good.
I
We
said
can
it
stop-
earlier.
So we could swing things around now for the next hour and a half.
That's all.
Oh,
That's all
no.
good. Ed,
It's all
you
good.
can stay off social media, but don't be a stranger, buddy. Don't be a
Yeah.
stranger. We love you, mate, and genuinely miss you. Doesn't have to be on a stream. Just we miss you.
We're
I miss the interaction. I miss that grumpy face. You know, I
this
miss
right.
it. What can I say?
We love you,
What can I
brother.
say?
Yeah,
We
we
do.
love you.
Oh, Jay doesn't. Jay's a bit of a.
Yeah.
Oh, get fucked.
he's
Gee, I
He's
like
cranky
these
like that.
demonetized streams. Listen to you guys.
Well, we all
Oh
know
my
Jay
God.
loves Bobby anyway.
It's true.
He
It's all
does. That is
Bobby.
true.
Bobby all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it's all we hear. You know, look, I'm thinking
There
that
it
when
comes.
because I think Bobby's a shoe in to win the favourite Flurf, and I'm actually thinking that when that happens, I'm thinking we should get Jay to present that award.
Yeah, I like who is Bob? I've never met Bobby. Who is
You've
Bobby?
never met Bobby.
You never, man, love me some Bobby.
I know. I know he loves him. He talks about him all the time, but I don't know who this Bobby is. I really don't.
Well, I reckon there's a good chance Bobby will show up to accept his favourite Flat Earther award.
That'll be cool. Mm.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Bobby. He's look, he's my best mate. He's a Flat Earther. Our views couldn't be more
He's not an
diametrically
asshole.
opposed.
That's the difference. He's
Well,
not an
he's-
asshole.
You know what? He's a great example of how two people with completely different views on things can get along great. You know, we'll go out, have a drink. He's probably the funniest bloke you'd ever want to go out with. He's mad, and I love it. That's good. That's good.
That
We
is
all know
all
that.
good.
And yeah, Brandon, you're right. We do all know that Jay is definitely a diva.
Exactly.
You know what? Nobody warned me about that kind of stuff.
Well, hey, you're stuck with him now. I mean, you're stuck with him on True Serial now too, aren't you?
We need to ask
No,
Raven
no.
if Jay actually has kinky boots in his cupboard.
Of course. Why do we need to ask a question we already know the answer to?
It's true. I
Of
mean,
course he
you know,
does. Of course
like
he
what
does.
kind of a question is that? Who had like? Of course,
Yeah.
of course, No
You
doubt.
catch you later, Ed.
no doubt.
Love you, brother.
Bye.
Well, I'm thinking. Let's have a bit of fun. I'm thinking we might get some social media. Yeah, we'll see what we missed on social media over the last little bit. Have a bit of a laugh and sort of kick things off, and yeah, then see how it all goes. What are you good to go with that, Jay? If I hit the button,
You go for it.
all right. Well, in that case, where's that button?
Well,
And
we're
yes,
gonna start
Jay,
off with a good.
I know it still says dumbass tweet of the week, but
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
fine.
so.
We're gonna start off
Raven
with a good
has
one.
Confirmed. Raven has confirmed.
Wow.
So this is the note fish. It can be found in the waters of I'll Never Go There River and Screw That Istan.
That was not pleasant to open the screen with. Let me just say, I was like, "Whoa, oh my gosh!"
Mate, that in,
Starting her off with a
in
bang.
Australia, that thing's so small we have to throw it back.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
You picked
Yeah,
up
I'm
your
still
own
waiting to
teeth
see.
with
It's
those
just,
teeth.
just a normal fish here.
Okay,
Are
so you got a picture
yeah.
of
I
the
missing
goldfish.
something?
Yeah, okay.
So it's an
That's
Aussie. Oh
cute.
my god! So it's an Aussie. Oh my god!
No,
that's
actually,
cute.
if I remember right, Raven knows what is, I can't remember what I believe it's a North American fish. So
No, I'd be
yeah,
small then. See, Raven knows all the scary animals,
she
which is why
does.
she'll never come to Australia.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly why she'll never go.
Yeah, she's happy to stay in America with all those serial killers that you keep talking about.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
true. We have more than anyone.
Put that out there.
You were listening, Chris. Oh,
I pay attention.
More
Yeah.
most documented. That's-
Most documented because like we're obsessed or something. Mm.
Apart from as I said on your stream earlier today, biggest serial killer in history is definitely Yahweh.
Yeah, and I agreed with you.
Yahweh
Yeah,
number
too.
one.
To much the chagrin of my stream partner there. Boy,
Oh, you got in
agreed.
trouble for that one. You got in trouble
Yeah,
for
I
that.
did.
Claire, but I was on your side. I was on your
But
side.
I'm sticking to my guns. I agree with you. I was like,
All right, moving on to the next one.
Moving on.
okay.
No matter how kind you are, German children are kinder.
It's
the
very
puns.
good. Kinder. Yeah, it's very good.
Oh.
Puns.
Oh, hmm?
Necro.
Oh.
This is
No, you did it. Oh,
What?
Otters are
you put that-
necrophiliac, serial-killing fur monsters of the sea. They rape baby seals and hold each other's
lie.
pups
You
hostage for
lie.
food.
You lie, you lie,
I
you
have
lie.
heard
Oh,
this
God.
before.
No,
They rape baby seals? Oh my god!
yes, they
Now,
do.
look, I'm just going to put it out there.
How could
There's
you do that?
There
You
is a
took my
burden of
happy
proof
place.
required for this.
There
Have
is
we
no
got the
burden of
Guardian?
proof.
Have we got the Guardian articles to confirm this?
I don't have it on me.
All right, then it's a lie. It's a lie. Don't mess with my happy place, Jay. This is bad. This is very bad.
Oh, and by the way, that first fish is called the alligator gar.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It's
Gravity
Jay.
is a theory. Stephen Hawking is still alive, and he is your Lord and Savior. Guest requests
He-
are open.
What?
Why did you make that video, Jack?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's not me.
How old's that photo, Jay? Let's see.
This was a recent thing I found on
He
TikTok.
does look a bit
That's
younger,
not me.
doesn't he,
He
Clarence?
totally- it's just-
Yeah, how old is color photography?
Is that cult leader Lord JL?
Yes,
I
yes,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Renaissance dad.
Yeah, I mean that's just Jay with a different hat.
Yeah.
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 So, for all you Star Wars fans, y'all forget who
Love
the
it.
original Baby Yoda was.
Oh.
Love it. Yes.
Oh.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Oh.
Oh, who doesn't love yogurt?
Oh.
Did y'all know that anyone with blue eyes have incest in their bloodline?
Huh?
Apparently, that's according to Twitter.
Well, the blue eyes is actually a recessive gene.
It is dark brown eyes here, people. Just saying.
Yep.
Very dark.
I'm,
Very
uh,
dark brown eyes.
I'm greeny hazel, so I'm safe.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Same.
What's this? Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Yes, face it. You did read that in the.
I did,
When you read
I
that,
did.
You sang it.
Yep.
I sang it, and now it's stuck in my head.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Never
And-
stuck in your brain for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Don't forget to leave the cigarette shoes and Twinkie in the ductwork for John McClane on Christmas Eve.
Okay. Because it
that's
is
a
a
good
Christmas
one.
movie. Damn it.
Oh, it's definitely a
that's
Christmas
awesome.
movie.
It is
I'm
definitely.
gonna
We
do that
won.
next year. You watch. I'm going to do that.
No, we won Twitter with that. We won YouTube with that, right, Jen? There was
Yeah,
no. Yeah, there was like because
Yeah,
when we
it's-
went to the stream where they were going to argue that it wasn't a Christmas movie, they hadn't even watched the movie, so
What?
it was just yes.
Who the hell
Yes!
hasn't watched Die Hard?
If you
Stop.
cannot claim Die Hard is not a Christmas
Exactly.
movie if you haven't watched the
haven't-
movie.
If you
Exactly.
haven't
And
watched
I-
Die Hard, you don't get to celebrate Christmas.
Exactly, and this is true, right? So I was there, and I defended Stool against that argument because he was like, "You can't even bring it up if you haven't watched the movie," and I agreed with him, and we knocked
I mean,
him out.
people
It
have
was
to have
3
some
against
respect.
1.
I mean, Hans Gruber died for his sins on Christmas Day,
Exactly.
right?
And it's
Exactly.
not a holiday until he falls down in slow mo
Yep.
with the big thing. You know, it's just
It's not Christmas till Hans Gruber falls from Nakatomi Tower.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Not. It's just not. It. I was with you. Mhm. Just- Yep. Oh.
Is that
I believe it is. I believe
Oh,
it
shit.
is. Yes.
That's some good nerd humor.
That was good.
Good
Hey,
nerd
that-
humor.
I
That's a-
giggled so much at this one.
That's a winner. That's a winner. Yeah.
Poor Galron. Look at his face.
I know. He's like,
That's like Garon's standard go-to face. The question is that Lursa or Beitor?
I think that's Lursa.
Lursa.
Yeah. The nerd is strong in this one.
Employee shortage is so bad that long-haired freaky people can now apply.
Hey! And that's how Jay
That's
got a
a-
job.
Yeah, that's a. Oh.
When was the exact moment you realized humans were not going to make it as a species? Open box before eating pizza.
Oh, God. That's just going too far. That's too far. That's definitely going too far, Jay. Oh, God.
It really does make you wonder because
It does, doesn't it?
these labels are put on things because someone was dumb enough.
There,
Somebody-
Okay,
somebody
I have a
tried
theory
it.
for this one.
Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
we have to put labels on things because people have normally made those mistakes. But pizza is a very, very common thing to order when you are absolutely pissed out of your mind drunk.
That's true.
So
Oh,
they've probably had a few people who were so drunk that they didn't know the difference. So that is my guess as to why.
mm.
Yeah, but if
Now
you're
I've
that
just got
drunk,
an
you're not
image of a
going to
drunk
read it
person.
I was
anyway.
just gonna-
You're
I was
not
gonna
gonna read
say
it.
that.
You're
I've
drunk.
eaten some pizza while
Like-
very, very
like
drunk, and I've
people
never ever missed
Ever
that.
read the side of a pizza box when I was at no. I don't know, but oh my God.
You never
I-
read the
there's
side
no
of the
hope.
pizza box when you were drunk?
Not when I was at no. I mean, especially that little writing.
That's one of
No, I
my
didn't.
favorite things to do is try to read ingredients and while you're drunk and try to
Just-
pronounce different shit into it. I haven't done that in so long.
You know,
Apparently, I myself, when I'm drunk, I just talk more.
Yeah,
My
I'm a happy drunk.
that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Alright, move on to the next
impossible
one.
to get secrets out of, which I'm happy for.
Oh,
The injection contains dead person DNA. Which person? What if your DNA changes you to that person? Where does that leave your soul?
what? What?
Ow.
J-
So
Ow!
many questions.
My
Jay,
brain.
Jay,
Ow.
Why, Jay? Why? Like, oh, it's gonna be like that, is it? Like,
So
what?
many questions.
oh, why? Oh God!
Oh,
Oh
I,
no!
Oh,
I, I,
so
I can
can
say,
I
Matt,
plug-
Matt, you want to science this? Do it. Go.
Yeah.
I don't even know what did they. Apart from mentioning a bunch of things that independently make sense, I don't know what these words in this order means. I know what DNA is. I know what a person is. I've heard of a soul. I don't have a good definition for it, but I rough idea.
I like
but
the fact that they think that if you can inject yourself with some other form of DNA, your DNA will change to that. I strongly suggest that the person who wrote this has been injected with plant DNA at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if that was seriously the case, I'd be going and stealing some of Tom Brady's, like, a liter of his blood, at least, and I'd be throwing them touchdowns.
Mm.
yes, it's like do it if you can do this sort of stuff. Go big. Yeah, I'm with you on
Yeah.
that one.
That's it.
I actually, if I'm
Go
allowed
big or
to
go
plug
home.
for a moment, I actually
Mhm.
did do a video with Godless Engineer recently where the two of us sat down and just went through posts from the bad vaccine takes like this. We spent about an hour.
man.
It was brilliant fun.
That does sound like fun.
And aside from that, no one has a soul, you dipshit.
Well, no, we all have souls. It's just gingers who don't.
Well, on my shoes, yeah.
Hey.
Oh,
Sorry, it was-
now
it was
I'm
there,
just
it was
thinking
an
of
easy
the,
one.
the Tim Minchin one. Only a
Mm.
ginger can call another ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger.
That, yeah. Don't start. Don't start.
All right, moving on to the
Don't
next
anger
one.
the bear.
Don't anger the bear. I eat ducks. You're not safe.
Oh dear, there's sometimes you just need that comma.
Oh God.
Punctuation, people.
Yeah, that's good.
As
That's
a
good to
husband
know.
and father to my daughter, this
Okay,
nauseates me.
I have a new theory, new scientific theory, or well, no, technically to be correct, hypothesis that I'd like to put out there that I think we can assess throughout the rest of these tweets. Of everyone on the internet, 80% of them at least are drunk all the time.
I would have to agree with that.
Drunk or stoned, yeah.
Yep.
It would make a lot more sense.
Yes. The internet is altered. all the time.
I've got to be honest. I've often thought that what they should have is a breath tester on your phone before you can tweet something. Or put something
No,
on
actually,
Facebook.
no, Chris. You have the breath tester. It still lets you tweet, but it puts a tag next to it as to how drunk you are, so everybody can understand what state of mind you're in.
Oh yes,
'Cause-
Yeah.
it's like
This person
Instant
blew a
reputation.
1.8, so don't trust what
Yeah.
you tweet.
It comes up with a big thing. Are you sure you want to text your ex? Yes. Really?
No, there will not be a planetary alignment on January 4th that will cause you to float for 5 minutes. Not last year, not this year, not next year, and not any other year that this nonsense is spread around the internet. It will never happen. Stop asking us. It makes us sad for humanity.
I mean, everyone knows it's actually January 6th. So
that's right. It's on the 6th.
Oh,
I was
wow.
gonna
Yeah.
say. It's like,
The
I
I
would like
couldn't
that to
find-
be an awesome birthday present for me.
mhm.
I couldn't find any context
Oh, yes.
around this, so I have
Happy belated
no
birthday,
idea
Jen.
what
Whoa,
this
whoa,
is
whoa,
for.
whoa, whoa,
Happy
whoa, whoa.
birthday. Wait, it's your
Everyone.
birthday?
Wind back a bit. Are you telling me that January 6th is your birthday, Jen?
No, January the 4th is. I'd say that would
Oh.
be an awesome birthday
Oh.
present for me if that was real.
Well, how
Even-
did
okay,
we? How did
everyone-
we?
everyone
my
in the
gosh,
chat,
How did
everyone
we
in the
miss
chat.
that?
No, come on. We're going to love bomb Jen here. Everyone gives a
Yeah.
happy birthday to Jen in the chat. We are going to love bomb
Thank
her.
you all.
Yes. Oh,
Happy birthday,
can't
girlie.
believe we missed
Thank
it.
you.
Happy
I'll
kick it off.
birthday.
I thought you did say happy birthday to me on
I think I did on
Facebook. So did Matt.
On,
Here we go.
I was going to do it in person, though, so I don't think I've done it on Facebook.
Oh, you
So
don't
I'm
think you
much
got around to
bigger-
typing?
Well,
Okay.
if I was actually got on Facebook, I might have seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
I
don't
never
think
did
I
a
I'm
would.
Facebook
pretty
happy
sure Claire
birthdays.
did, and
Yeah.
Lissy did from you, and you as well, Chris. So Lissy did,
What?
and she said it from you
But
as
I
well.
never
yeah.
do it on Facebook. Oh, she's
Listen.
betrayed my
Yeah,
trust.
I generally don't on Facebook. It's
You
I
know
prefer
what?
to do
And
it in
I
person.
Yeah,
I
I'm the same.
So there
very
we go.
rarely go on Facebook, so that was like a mitzvah there because I've never, like hardly ever, hardly ever.
Thank you to everyone in the chat.
Oh. Look at all those. Oh, you're so. Yeah. I wish we
Yeah,
could get you cake. Yes, we get you cake.
I shouldn't have cake.
No, everybody
Well,
should have
lots of happy
cake once in a
birthdays.
while.
Everyone should have, yeah. Should
Everybody
always get
needs
cake for your birthday.
Yes,
Oh, loving it, everyone.
yes.
Thank you all.
Oh.
75 is not old. There you go.
I'm not that old,
It-
Jeremy.
It's not. 75 is young. It's very
If
young.
I was 75, getting surgery for my heart condition would be a no-brainer. It's because I'm actually quite young in comparison to some people. It's not. It's probably not going to be an option for me because I don't think I'm old enough to justify having the surgery yet. So,
Which makes no sense to me.
Well,
Which it depends on quality of life, though. You can fight that
Yeah.
because if you can prove that it will improve your life, they can't really put that restriction on you.
yeah, that's why they're doing the other test because they want to see how bad the damage is and then go from
Mhm.
there and figure out is it worth just will you have the quality of life just managing it, and if
Mhm.
you're not going to have the quality of life, then we'll do something about it.
Right.
But
Risk and reward.
there's a lot of options over doing, and there's a lot of recovery time for having the surgery and
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So, yeah.
Raven
And a
said
lot of
last
risks.
year. Raven said last year I said happy birthday, and she said she wasn't going to say anything. So I'm not making that mistake again.
And,
you did that, yeah. That's
And Peter's made a very good point. You're only as old as the guy you're feeling, Jen. So I'd like to wish you a happy 23rd birthday,
Good
Jen.
birthday.
And,
You
good for
lovely
you.
cougar, you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Who does
What?
Is
this
that
look
you?
like?
Hey, hang on, is that you again, Jay? Is that like that's you before you?
that's
that's
a
you when you
really
start.
young Jay. That one.
Yeah.
That'd be
you look-
great.
Oh my God, Jay, you look just like John Wayne Gacy.
No, that is actually one of John Wayne Gacy's victims. I went, oh
No.
my God, it's
No,
fucking me.
that's not.
No,
that is
no.
Jay.
That's
hang on.
Jay?
So, all right, hang on. The
No,
truth is
that
now,
is not
this
me.
you
Hiding.
confess. You
I
framed
know.
John Wayne Gacy, didn't you?
You did.
You faked
Oh
your
my
death.
God. You
It was
oh,
you.
Jay, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
You Yahweh wannabe.
I was watching. I was watching the video here and I seen this. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Isn't that a little creepy?
It is very.
yeah.
It
That's
is.
just-
That is so you.
It's
Just all
it's
these
just
people
wrong.
having the J look going. I mean,
Yeah, what is this? A whole Jay
Jay
doing
went
all the
looking for
tweets.
people who look like him. That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Hate to be the
I love
Captain
this.
Obvious here, but why is Jesus wearing a cross?
I did like this work. Yeah, this is good.
Yep.
This one cracks me up. Out of all these, they censored masturbators and put on ankle
And
biters.
meters, yeah.
What the hell did the little boy do?
That is good.
That's
Like,
a
that's pretty good. Oh, Sissies is on there too. Like sis. Oh my god.
Auto free.
It's like
Money
liars.
ankle
Oh.
ankle biters has a second meaning.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah, it's basically for someone who is the bottom, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. It's a derogatory term.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I'm assuming that the people who have made this sign probably aren't too concerned about derogatory terms.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
No.
Except for
that-
masturbators, apparently.
It's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing they don't have fuckwits on there, because otherwise they'd be condemning themselves to hell
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just
The
why did they
fact of the
why
matter
did they
is most of them
censor
are probably half of those things anyway. So.
why did they censor masturbator?
Yeah, I don't get it because like 2 words
I-
above it.
I
Like,
know.
seriously.
It's not like they didn't have the space because they could fit porno freaks. I mean, like, I don't
They even
know.
got whoremongers in there. I mean,
I know. Yeah. Oi.
and gangsters. I mean, gangsters. Yeah.
Gangsters and liars.
This is the proper way to eat liver and onions.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree with this one.
Same for
Put it in the
pineapple
trash,
pizza.
Like-
set it on
Light
fire,
it up
and eat it
and
into the
throw
ocean.
it- and throw it out the window.
Yeah, that's exactly
And
what I
we
did
have-
with
we have a,
pineapple on pizza, Claire.
We
I
have
know,
a
I
very
Oh my
a couple
God.
of very good observations here as well. Jay looked like a serial killer. Yes.
He does.
and-
Yes.
That's why Jay is always watching true crime stuff to see if they are getting close yet.
Yes. Now
We've
you
all
tell me,
suspected it.
Peter.
We've
Now
all
you tell me.
suspected it.
Well, it's too late. It's too late. Oh no.
Ah,
Well,
I love this. So you got to pay attention to. Makes more sense when you see the actual goose. But it says license and registration, please. Ask him. And a slice of bread.
He probably thinks the face nappy's one.
You've heard of Machine Gun
I'm-
Kelly. Now get ready for Glue Gun Stanley.
That's good. That is good.
Very good.
That's a good one. Jay. Jay.
I had to put this.
Hey, that's that serial killer guy.
That's it. See?
TikTok's got a no beard filter.
Oh my god.
It didn't
I
work.
think it failed.
It's not a good
Gotta
look.
try and find.
There you go. On January 5th, 5G will launch. On this day, all the vaccinated will drop like flies. If you thought about all those people who dropped in China back in November 19 and January 2020, COVID outbreaks only took place around 5G towers. Hashtag prove me wrong. I'm still here.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
that is the last of the tweets.
that
Now,
Oh,
I have
now.
uh-oh.
a couple
TikTok.
of TikToks to show you.
Mhm.
These are funny. I unfortunately I couldn't put on some that I really wanted to put on because of the big copyright issue stuff. So I had to find ones that didn't have any music. But some of these are funny. So, and yes, we have one of our great friend Godless Scummers on here, by the way.
Oh, I hope it's the one I think it is.
Now,
No.
did you share sound?
Yes.
Epic.
You cannot smoke hemorrhoid cream.
Not with that attitude, you can't. Why don't you just let me live my fucking life?
And here's our boy Jeff.
What?
Pick a side, pick a side. You cannot serve both. Pick a side, pick a side. Do you want to serve Satan or do you want to serve Christ? Pick a side, pick a side. You cannot serve both. Do you want to sow selfish seeds and be eternally lost? Or my dear friends, we can pick up and bear our cross. And we can eat from the tree of life forever like a boss.
I bet she's really good fun at a party.
Cannot serve both.
Like a boss.
For real, though. Pick a side.
Hail Satan.
Oh God!
This is for all you anime fans. Yeah.
Oh God! Oh my God! That's good. That was good. Why
You gotta
does
watch
he
that
do
one again.
Yeah, why does he do that? Wait.
This is funny. Watch. Look out!
Okay.
I'm pretty impressed you got that close to them all to start with.
Oh my God. Okay.
This one is, oh man, this one has been going around. This one is so funny. Make sure the volume's turned up on this one.
A reading from the Book of Animals.
That's lucky, Claire.
They all sound the same.
Better than the Bible.
Okay.
Oh, I felt that in my soul.
Mm.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Take your time. Take your time.
Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
For my
This one I grabbed this one from Matt. Matt, you're gonna love this one. Ready?
There's a little laser.
Oh. Oh, that was awesome.
Oh dear.
That was.
They got a good. They are blue
and
laser
that's from-
too.
It was
That's
blue.
from,
Yeah,
That thing
The
is
user
powerful.
almost a doctor, yes.
that was cool.
Yeah, that was fast to pop them.
Oh, play it again. That was
we
cool.
want to see you do that better next week.
Yeah.
I want to see this. Yeah, Matthew, run this one. It would be cool.
Explain to us the mechanics, Matt.
This is cool. This is so cool, though.
for my male
Lasers
audience.
are awesome.
Ah,
That's it.
that. Yes, that's quite. That's. I like that.
Does show
Now-
divergence really well because it slows down the further away it gets because the beam's spreading out, so it's not as concentrated.
Oh.
That's why it
Okay.
slows down. If anyone's wondering,
Mm-hmm.
not that I think anyone actually was wondering, other than me. So
I
I'm
thought
trying
it
to
was-
find.
Actually,
I remember.
To be honest, I thought it was the heat wasn't as tense as it went as farther it went.
Well, it's not,
Well,
but
yeah,
that's
because it's
because of the
spreading-
divergence.
Because it's yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah.
about the spread part, but so that's why I don't do science.
That's so cool, though. That's quite a high wattage
A lot.
laser to even with a black blue to warm it up that quickly.
What craziness is this?
And why do I think I'm going to need something in a second?
Hang on. Okay, so we know that's bread
Uh-huh.
with
And what is
peanut
the
butter.
other-
Is that
Just-
peanut butter?
Just wait, he'll explain it.
Okay.
Why does he have a
And they're
Oh.
gonna explain it. Just
Oh.
watch.
Oh,
A large helping of melted butter is added to the slices to help them pass through the upcoming machinery. For this sandwich, a jizz of mayonnaise is required.
a jizz. A jizz. Oh God. Oh, no, he didn't say jizz.
Yes, he did.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Cheese of mayonnaise?
Welcome
Oh,
back.
that's a new
Oh.
describing. That's a new describing word that I'm going to teach Katie Montgomery, considering she loves
you-
mayonnaise.
And this is one I 100% true.
So here's 5 things that men do that we try to keep from women because y'all just wouldn't understand. Number 1, have our hand on our dick. Every man watching this has had his hand on his penis in the last hour. We don't know why. It's just something to play with. And no, we didn't wash our hands. Number 2, we wonder what everything smells and tastes like. Everything. If you left poison around a bunch of unsupervised men, somebody's going to taste it. It tastes like... Number 3, regardless of age, every man still remembers that very distinct pain the first time you zipped yourself up. Number 4, laugh hysterically when kids fall down. The shit's funny. I'm sorry, the shit's funny. Yes, even when they don't feel good about it, but it is what it is. Number 5, every man dreams about dropping a WWE style elbow on somebody. Let me tell y'all something. I've actually done it before, and it is as good as advertised. Oh, yeah.
And that is it.
All right. Well, I don't want to disappoint. So hang on, give me a second. I may have found the greatest thing on the internet. I'm just going to drop that out for a second so I can get to it.
That sounds ominous. The greatest thing on the internet?
Now, I need to ask everyone a question. Are we all familiar with the website Cameo?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So for those who aren't aware, Cameo is where celebrities go and, you can pay to get a message from them for a certain amount of money. It's it could be any, a whole variety. Well, I have found the person that I think that we need to get a couple of cameos from.
Who have you picked?
I'm scared.
Jimmy Snow is on Cameo.
Oh, good God.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
it's on Cameo? Does he have to say, wait a minute, does he have to say whatever we ask him to say if you pay him?
Well, you see, the thing is, if he worked out who it was and what it was about, he probably wouldn't. But I think we can probably get him on something. I was actually thinking when Steve McRae got the non-sec back, I was thinking of getting a cameo of him saying, "Congratulations to Steve. I hear you've just had a bit of a win," or something along those lines. Or when Kyle was going to jail.
Thank you for this award one with him.
I was going to say, let's get him to say thank you for the award.
Because he's already won one. He's going to win another in a couple of weeks. But
right.
We could do it.
Thank you for the award. I worked really, really hard to get it.
I worked really hard for this.
I really worked really, really hard for this award.
Thank you all for your votes and support.
But regardless, I just thought it was funny that he actually has a cameo. I mean,
you know what I think is funny? That's the picture
he chose be any more of a
advertise his cameo.
I mean, I didn't think he could be more of a grifter than to have a cameo.
Oh no, he's got him.
Oh, what's
Holy
with the lips? What's with the lips?
To actually think that he's important enough to have a cameo.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Have a look at this shit. I mean, come on.
Oh God. Oh,
he really thinks he's fucking.
What's the comments underneath?
Oh, it's all how much they love Jimmy. I reckon that Jimmy's probably bought a few himself and put some good comments in there because they always come in one.
They do, like he does them like 5 or 10 at a time.
Oh no, 22 seal 22 reviews.
Yeah, it's, but what I really like is it's not a cheap cameo. Like, I mean, most people who are like a YouTube, at his level are like, $10 sort of thing. Because I mean, it's not like he's got 1 million subscribers or anything like that. But he's like $42 or $300 if you want to use it for business.
Man, what? Why does that surprise you? He's so full of himself, eh?
I'm not surprised. I saw it and I thought that is as funny as piss. And
that is
as much as it pains me to give him any money, I'm having some fun with that.
I actually have something I need to say. I just got a message from Jaden. She said, "Miss you all so much. I re-downloaded Twitter on my phone this morning. I'll be around more again. Sorry for the drop off. I just really needed some time to deal with that stuff."
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
We love you. That's good to hear. It's good. Well, not that she had to deal with stuff, but lots and lots of love to Jade. Lots of love. Definitely, just one of the nicest people you would ever want to meet.
Unless you pissed her off, and then she's gonna throw punch you.
And then she's gonna throw. Yeah, I was just
At
thinking.
least you'll have a nice smile with the service.
Yeah.
As we have video evidence of.
Definitely. All right, so where do we go from there? I don't know.
I don't know. There's
Well,
something
no, I
about you
don't-
and Claire and their whatever that you're hiding
No,
from
like,
me.
yeah, you can just wait for that. You can just
Yeah, I
wait for that.
figured as much.
You're gonna have to.
Jay, I
We're not
just sent you
ready.
another
We're not
image.
ready to share. We're not
Uh-oh.
ready to
Hang
share.
on, hang on.
Yet.
I know Matt sent me the one. Did you send me two or just the one? Just the one.
Uh,
So
That could be it.
Should just be the
Congratulations, Stefano, on your win. Glad I can support you. See, what I was
It would
thinking is
be
when Kyle Curtis went to jail, I was actually thinking of getting him to do a cameo saying, I just want to congratulate Kyle. I've just been told that you've just moved into a new place and what a big step it is for you, and everyone's right behind you.
Yeah.
I thought that could be really, really funny. That could be really funny, but the timing, it's like Kyle suddenly got arrested into jail. I'm like, oh, damn it, I've missed it. I've missed it.
And tell him how oranges look so good on him. Yeah, it was like
we've got a late entry to the social media stuff because Matt was a little slow here. But
I'm
cop
always
making a
slow.
list of animals that escape. Zookeeper, the tiger should be a priority. Cop scribbles out ducks, obviously.
damn, you guys are hitting. You took my ducks. You're killing my otters. My gosh,
There's a lot of duck hate happening today, isn't there?
There is. It's all bear hate. I don't know what's going on here. It's like,
We've got say what you will. You can rely on Jimmy to keep you up to date with the obscure sex practices of Mongolian throat singers.
sing. Oh,
I don't
Kimo.
even know if I want to know.
Oh, Kimo. That was.
I have no idea either.
You
Jay.
don't want
like
to. You don't want to know.
snuff.
You don't want to know. No.
I think I do. What's the story? Does anyone know the story?
Just Google. Just Google.
Just good. Yeah.
Just Google.
Let-
I'm not going there. You already killed my duck and you just destroyed my otters.
Oh.
There's no way.
Jimmy
There's no way.
Snow, Mongolian
And throat singers.
singers.
Chemo, you're just causing all kinds of trouble.
What am I looking for?
The throat singers.
I'm not seeing anything.
Hmm.
No, I don't know what Jimmy Snow's.
No, there won't be anything about Jimmy up there. Like, not that I know of, anyway. There's no pictures of Jimmy doing that up there. But anyway, I mean, it could be. I've not seen any.
I thought there was going to be a good story then. Damn.
No, it's about the actual sex practice.
Well,
There's
you
no
know,
story. It was
the joke. The joke is on us.
No, I
You
got it though. I if you know the other part of it, it was funny. It was funny.
There's memes and
It's
scientific
because
studies.
Jimmy claimed that his straight thingy was found sexy by his boyfriend.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Well,
So it is a good joke, especially in context of Jimmy.
It is in context with
Would-
Jimmy.
Which I suppose
That's-
his boyfriend might find it sexy.
He might. He
was
might.
it just like a gag reflex or something? Was it or?
Wait, I was going to be mean, but I'm not going to be mean.
Oh, I don't care. I'll be mean. I think the
Okay.
guy's a piece of shit.
Well, I was
so-
going to say, of course, he thinks it's funny, Jen. He's
Deep
got low
throat singing,
standards.
as
He's,
Peter said.
yeah,
Deep throat
Of course.
singing.
yeah. Of course, he thinks it's funny because he's got low standards. He's Jimmy's boyfriend. I mean,
Well,
Christ.
yeah, that Jimmy's just trying to learn to flap his uvula properly so he can give the stimulation. That's
Well
all
done,
it is.
Deborah.
Oh, that was. Oh,
I'm wondering, Jimmy's
Jen
boyfriend.
goes in. Jen goes
Do
in.
you reckon Jimmy's boyfriend lost a bet? And that
I
was
think
that was
that was it. That was it. He was, is that how he got to be Jimmy's boyfriend?
lost a bet,
yeah.
or it was a
Lost a bet.
dare, and like we're
was
talking
a
about
dare.
an extreme person who will take a dare.
Mm, yeah,
because I
don't
can't
toss those
imagine how
coins.
this
Mm-mm,
fuck with-
mm-mm.
And
That's
for anyone,
going
anyone
your
who
Richard.
hasn't picked up, I really don't like Jimmy Snow. I think he's a piece of
No,
shit.
we don't. Who?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like most people, and I get on with most people who aren't trying to cancel me. But yeah, I make the exception there. I make the exception. So, Claire, we have been plotting, haven't we?
We have.
Behind Jay's back.
Behind
So
everybody's back. It's so rude. It was.
Which has been
it was fun too. It was
has
a
been
lot
fun.
of fun. I want to do it more, actually. Like I really liked it, and I want to do it more.
I think so.
I think we should.
It's kind of like it's that thrill of Jay doesn't know. Jay doesn't know.
You know what was really good is that I have to hear him yelling on stream about it too in the middle of the stream and screaming my name out to you.
Only yelled a little bit.
The best thing is, I mean, this is just something that me and Claire. This is just something me and Claire had discussed in the this could be cool to do for Six Pack, and what happened was I mentioned on a stream. I said, "Oh yeah, me and Claire have been having a chat. We've got something good planned that I was probably going to let Jay know about anyway." But then Jay got all uppity and said, "What? No one's told me. What's all this? I'm back." And I just thought, well, we're just going to have to play on this now.
He threw a tantrum all over the stream, like it was everywhere.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Oh yes, it was. Oh yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was funny, actually.
Hey, Brandon. Yes, they do.
Nope.
And yes,
nope. Full grown bear here. No, I don't.
I did see Native Atheist. Thank you for letting us know that there is a Russian bot. It's not actually a Russian bot. It is Digital Demonic Davros. He's a real person.
Oh no. Yeah, don't block him. Yeah, don't.
No. So anyway, yes, me and Claire have been plotting, and we're going to make you wait because talking about cult conspiracies.
Maybe we should make them. Maybe we should make them wait until next week. Really make them wait.
We could.
I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
But what we do?
Yeah, why not make him wait till next week?
I think what we do is we tell Jen and Matt what it is,
and then make them wait
and swear them to secrecy. So, it's just so Jay's running.
I don't know. I don't think Matthew could keep a secret. I don't know.
Matt could. Jen would slowly poke at me with it.
Yes, she would. She would.
Yeah, Jen.
That's right. That's right. You're in the clear, Matthew, because it would be Jen. It would be Jen. They're right.
You'd slowly be poking in the gift butt.
Because I've got a history of doing that to you.
She'd be like, Jay, did you talk to Claire today? I talked to Claire. Did you see Chris? I saw Chris talking to Claire today. Did you see?
Everyone knows what's going on except for Jay.
Oh, yeah, Jay.
You offer me a pointy stick, and Jay's going to feel the sharp end of it.
Poking and prodding and.
So, I will say, Jay, we did have a lot of fun on cults and conspiracies this week.
We did.
The Paul McCartney, the Paul is dead conspiracy. There's some strong arguments for it. Yep. Very strong arguments. Very strong.
I think they're all bullcrap.
So do I.
Where did you land on it? The two of you, were you both in agreement
that it was bullcrap?
Yeah, it was bullshit. Yeah, definitely. To answer PhD's question, do we ever do call-ins? We don't have the call-ins as such, but we are actually going to be having a bit of an open chat later. So that will be happening. So at some point, we're probably going to do a call-in show, but it's just probably more an open chat at this stage. So if you want to have a chat, possibly, we'll see how it all goes.
I have a great idea for the channel for that. Yeah.
Ooh, dear.
What you do is
we'll talk about it later when Jay's not around.
No. This one is good, Jay. No, this one.
No. You don't want Jay to know.
No. This one I do.
Okay.
Because you see here. Okay, so here. Anybody who wants to call into the show, you got to throw Jimmy Snow $42 and have Jimmy Snow ask us if you could come on the show. And then you're on. There you go. That's right. That's brilliant. I
don't want to give Jimmy Snow $42.
I do just to hear him say, whoever their name is, can you please have this person on Hereticals, the best atheist show on the planet that I watch like every day? like that.
Well,
like
he
that.
he wouldn't know what hereticals is, which is even better.
Well, that's the beauty of the whole thing. He's gonna
Yeah.
shout you out. He's gonna like get the whole thing like there, because then he'll do it, right? Be good.
No,
Do you
because
think-
if he was smart, which I realise what I've just said here, but if he's smart, he'd probably go and look
Oxymoron
up
again,
hereticals and see that one of my biggest videos is Jimmy Snow's a piece of shit.
You know what? One of my very first panels
Sounds like a
that
song,
time
doesn't
of the
it?
month.
Jimmy Snow's a piece of shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Yeah, PhD, we do have Discord, but yeah, we're probably not doing call-ins right this very second. We'll put
It's
the link
fairly
out there.
light-hearted on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty chilled out. But so next week we're doing the Raelian movie.
The Raelians,
Part one of
yes.
Raelian movie.
Yes.
And
also-
Claire's going to join us for that, which will be fun. They've got some pretty interesting beliefs on things.
They're
And
kind
they're
of
not.
weird.
They're not
They-
to be.
Is that a
confused
nice
with
way
Lord
to say
Rael.
they're absolutely nuts?
Yeah, they're crazy. Like they're
See, they're not.
insane.
It's the way I describe them is imagine Ancient Aliens meets Kent Hovind meets a sex cult meets Jay.
And it wasn't fun. Yeah, no, they're a hot mess.
Yeah, but they take themselves really seriously. Like they're looking to get
That's-
the embassy set up for aliens, and they've
scary.
like sent formal submissions to the United Nations and everything. So it's we're going to
This
have
is
some
the
fun with
part.
it. We're going to have
Yeah.
some fun with it. So all right, Claire, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah,
Our big thing that we've been plotting.
it's gonna be like
Big thing.
Yeah, which one you putting up first?
The first one. Yeah.
Okay.
So, as people know, Claire has a YouTube channel, and Claire does really
what
cool
now?
things on her YouTube channel. Yeah, Claire's got a YouTube channel. Yeah, I know, crazy. She does really cool things on her YouTube channel as well,
thanks.
including "Am I the Arsehole?" And it's so much fun that we thought we'll bring it here. So hopefully people like it. We're going to do an "Am I the Arsehole?" and people will like it so much that they're then going to go over to Claire's channel, hit the subscribe, and back watch every single one that she's ever had.
Especially the one Jay was on, where he made absolutely no sense, and he told the world he hates coffee, and got a whole fake group of his own.
I'd avoid the Jay episode.
No, it's great because at the end he got a whole hate group of his own. Like Jay has a hate group. He does. He's got a cult of haters.
Well,
nasty.
Jay's always had a cult of haters.
It's terrible.
So-
It's terrible. It is.
That being said, hang on, I better full screen it first.
Mm.
Here we go. Let us take it away, Bear.
Okay. So I'll just
So,
read it out for you guys.
Will I be the
Or
asshole if I
no,
refuse to go to church with my in-laws?
Are you reading or am I reading? You want?
No, I just read the heading.
Oh,
so you
okay.
knew which one.
All right. So I am a very entrenched atheist. In college, I was the president of the atheist organization at my college. I don't care about people being personally religious, but I hate organized religion and religion in public policy. I have made sure not to date a religious partner because I don't want to compromise on that aspect. My current partner is not religious. However, his parents are super religious. Christmas Eve services are very important to them. Because of this, last year I went to Christmas services with them. Their pastor gave a sermon about a war on Christmas and arming the Christians with all kinds of militant craziness. My partner assured me last year that I would never have to sit through that again. This year, he seems to have changed his mind. I would devastate the family if they found out we weren't religious. We had dinner with them last night and mentioned we had to work on Christmas Eve, which is true, so we would be free to come down for dinner afterward, but would miss Christmas service. His mom texted us today asking if we could move the dinner reservations and attend a later Christmas service. In view, we should just cancel Christmas Eve with them altogether and tell them we will spend Christmas Eve as a couple, then come join them for Christmas Day. My partner says because we've already committed to Christmas Eve with them, we should suck it up and attend services. If we cancel now, he thinks they'll know we're not religious, and the family will never feel the same about us. I understand why he doesn't want to tell me we're not religious. We're not having children, so we don't have to cross that bridge. And it may create a lifetime of unnecessary conflict and hurt relations. But I absolutely hate church. And Christmas. Saturnalia is my favorite time of year. I don't want to spend one of my favorite days being told that I'm immoral, disgusting person, and I'm going to rot in hell for eternity while I fake smile at his mom. Would I be the asshole if I refused to go?
So what do we think? I mean,
tough one to pull out first.
Well,
I think this is a two-edged sword. Personally, I think, you know what? If it's important to your partner, you just do it. You suck it up and you do it. If it's something, but I would also be telling the mother-in-law, I'd be saying, we're not religious. This isn't for us.
Yeah.
But we will come along for,
Yeah. I kind of agree. I kind of agree, except for a partner changed the rules after the first year, and I don't think that's fair either way.
Yeah, that's a very cool.
Yeah, because
it's not an easy one, because I can see both sides.
Well, that's why I picked it, because it's not easy, and you guys are so good at this. Because you've all been on Am I the Assholes. So like,
Claire, you're not even going to warm up with an easy one. You're just going to go straight in with these moral
Did you
dilemmas.
See this? Listen,
Matthew,
did you see
you
this
forgot
show?
to lubricate us all first, and you just went right.
The bear went hard because you guys. The bear had a duck for breakfast, and then you messed with my heart.
You fuck with the bear fucks back.
Exactly, and hard. There you go. It's like somebody's gonna be happy by the end, but here we go. This is a mess because there's no winners here, no matter what, because everybody forgot to talk to each other like real people from the start. Partner didn't really had a different set of standards in the beginning, so it's kind of a no-win situation. If she doesn't go, she's going to disappoint him, and it's everybody around the holidays may face a situation similar to this.
Say, you tell your parents I'm not feeling well tonight, and you go, I'm staying home.
But here's the thing. I mean, something this big. I mean, you're kind of letting them win when you kind of hide who you are from everybody. You know, kind of. Yeah.
Well, I think Jeff nailed it there. Number 8.
They're assholes. But who's the asshole? Like
I agree. I agree with Raven's statement here. They said no one's an asshole. Everyone feels they're doing what's right.
Exactly. The partner doesn't want to upset the parents, and the other partner wants to stick to the original agreement. Nobody wants anybody but upset, and it's really, really uncomfortable. I
think take advantage of the situation. I mean, okay, so this person has said that they're the president of an atheist organization. What a great thing, I went to a church service, I went for Christmas to see what they say, and here's what they said. I mean, if it was me, I'd just be going content.
I think that it kind of reads like they used to be, like they're not currently. But I could either way, whether they went or not, I'd still, I think I'd be. I wouldn't call them the arsehole either way. I don't think you can. Because I've kind of been not quite in such an pronounced version of this, but I've been asked to go, and I'm like, but I don't want to go. I'm not. I don't believe any of the stuff there. But I've been asked to go for family, and that happened. That's a very common one. So it's always a balancing of.
I would have liked to see more compromise where they just made plans not to show up when church service was going to happen. Because, I mean, they did set a precedent already with the parents by going to the first service together. So they don't even have any idea that there's an issue there at all. So you can't really dump it on them afterwards like a big surprise,
So it could have also been a case of the emotions at the time. I promise we'll never have to do this again.
Well, if I was
Because the other
partner,
option
I'd
is
be
you
a
can
little
say,
upset
I
about
couldn't
that.
move. It is too
Yeah.
late now to shift the dinner reservations.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
You know, because that first part, Chris, I'd be really upset about that. If they told me I didn't have to do it again, that it was so horrendous and I really was offended, and my partner, who I am having the conversation and the compromise with, is telling me I don't have to go, and then pulls the whoopsie switch because he doesn't want to have to confront anything with his parents, I think I'd be a little bit upset there about that.
Also, doesn't
would-
it say a later Christmas service? So you're probably talking, I mean, they're probably talking midnight mass at that point.
Yeah.
My response to that would be, we've just come off a day of work. The next day is Christmas. I'm not staying up to midnight to go to a
No.
freaking service.
Yeah.
That's when you do the last minute wrapping of presents. Good point from the Godless Scummer. The leader of the atheist organization could say they have to work a shift at the 7-Eleven that night.
Exactly.
Those who understand that, understand it.
Especially if it was in the Canadian atheist organization.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
All Canadian atheists.
Can someone
I-
fill me in on that?
Oh Lord.
No. Yes.
I'll tell you later.
Cheshire did a video.
she
The headquarters for Canadian atheists is actually a
be
PO
fair,
box for the 7-Eleven.
Unlike what Randolph has said about it,
Yeah.
Chesh didn't realize she was doing it about Randolph until after she did the video.
Yeah, none of us did. Until after we did the video, we were all there like, what? Oh my God.
Oh, this is about Randolph. Okay.
Like what? Yeah, like yeah.
But she
what is it?
basically did a thing about Canadian atheists and how it's registered in a 7-Eleven.
Yes, that's the business address, amongst other
Yeah,
things.
that's the business address is a 7-Eleven.
It really is.
Well,
it's all
at least
kind of
I
a
understand the
little
reference
chonky.
now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what the compromise here is? Isn't there another set of parents? Why can't they use the excuse that they can't stay for the late mass because they have to get up early because they have to go to the other parents in the morning? Like use the other set of parents, that you know, or some other arrangement that they have to do in the morning to get out of it.
See, what I've noticed is the wording used is partner. Now, I don't know if that indicates that they're not married, but if we're talking overly religious people, I mean, how religious are they really if they're not having an issue in inviting over and organising things with unmarried? Because I know some people who are particularly religious wouldn't actually do that. I know people who their children or one of their children is living and has been partnered with someone for years, but they won't actually invite the partner because they're not married. Which
Well, but
you'd
they
be amazed-
kind
you'd
of
be amazed what people do.
I don't know, but they're kind of thinking that they're going to get called immoral, disgusting, and all this other stuff, which, you know, sometimes does happen.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Like, I get that you're not always, sometimes you do have to kind of smile and wave type thing, but I can understand the urge that you don't want to sit through someone basically lying about who you are.
Right. You're going to
So-
have
so
to, it's
you
going
get
to be a
that.
lifetime
The other
of
alternative is-
unnecessary conflict. Yeah.
Maybe they a suggestion for them would be find a less aggressive church and say, well, look, instead of going to that one, why don't we go to this nice church that we like? You know, we'd like to invite you to this church this year. And that way it's kind of like that could be a win.
Go to one that's in a pub.
You know what? That might be a good idea because you know they're not going to go. They're going to want to go to theirs. And then you could say, okay, we're going to go to this one and you go to that one. And then you guys go to the pub and they go to church.
The
Yeah,
only time I've ever
bro.
been stopped by street evangelicals where I've actually thought, hey, I could go to that service and I might have a good time was one that said that their opening line was, aside from, hey, you should come to our service tonight. It's held in a pub. We own the pub and we serve booze during the service. That was almost like, hey, I should go to this because that sounds like fun.
I remember once, I know this is slightly off topic, but for some reason that's what that reminded me of in terms of being approached randomly. I remember I was at a traffic lights near the uni and it was just a regular day. I've been attending classes. I'm just moving back and forward. And all I remember was they were taller than me. It was a woman who was taller than me with a little tree necklace thing, or like a tree pendant on a necklace, just comes up to me smiling at the traffic light and goes, I just want to tell you something. Jesus loves you. And and that was it.
What do you say
I
after
just
something?
wanted
What do
to tell you that, and then walked off. I was like,
what'd you do?
Okay.
What do I do?
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't have to say anything. But
Like,
you know what?
very friendly
fingers.
about it, but it was just.
Mhm.
Sorry, I
You know-
know that's a little different, but still.
Yeah, I know. You know, Chris, with that
And
last
that's how
one.
Matt ended up at church.
Yeah, true. That last one, though, Chris, being in that situation before with in-laws like that, I have to say, I did better just telling them the truth and just getting it over with. And
It's always better.
I actually ended up with more support from, because my family is quite split. They're very, very religious, and I am very, very not. And we
Really?
just
I thought you were like a full-on Bible basher.
Yeah, right. I am a
Full-on
full-on
Sunday.
Bible basher. I use the Bibles to knock out the ducks for the show. There you go. No, but my family's very split.
Is that before or after you eat them?
It's usually before, because I like them dead, like unconscious before, you know. Jen, shut up. Stop. All right, never mind. Okay. Oh my God.
All right, so
All right, what
let's
else we
go.
got?
Let's go to number two. Let's go to number two.
Do we have to? Okay, I don't know. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. Okay.
Am I the arsehole by playing Cards Against Humanity with my partner's family?
No.
Yeah, this one gets rough. Yeah, this one gets rough. Okay, so it went down kind of like this, and you got to worry when it starts with that. It was a normal dinner at his parents' house. Mom, dad, brother, grandpa sitting in the corner, not at all participating. And he and I, we had just wrapped up dinner, and his mom had suggested I bring some games. So I brought a few, including Cards Against Humanity. My family likes it. I've played with lots of people, including conservative religious types. So I figured I'd bring it because it's usually a guaranteed laugh. I also brought Ticket to Ride, Sushi Go, and Exploding Kittens, which I don't know any of those.
Kittens is fun.
They all sound fun.
Exploding Kittens.
Yeah. Before I go on, I should preface that his mom and dad are religious, Christian. They go to church every Sunday, but are cool with pot and gay marriage. So they aren't super strict. His mom is more serious than his dad. I am an atheist, and they know this. Okay, so his mom immediately opens up the Cards to Humanity and starts asking about it. I explain the rules briefly and then say many of the cards are irrelevant and can be offensive. It turns out his brother played before, so I asked, you know your family, is it cool if we play this game with them? He said that the best friends of the family play it, and he thinks it'd be okay. So we play. Everyone is falling off their chairs laughing, as expected, except for Mom. Well, she's not looking upset. The game was super short because it turns out his dad pegged all of our sense of humor and won by a landslide. As soon as the game is over, his mom says, okay, I'm done, and leaves the table. We laugh and clean up. Good, all good. A little bit later, my partner comes over to me and says, we should go now. And we are sort of hustled out the door. He told me in the car that his mom literally said that we needed to leave immediately, and he thought that was odd. So he texts to ask if all is okay. She texts back how incredibly offended she was by the evening and how she didn't appreciate jokes being made by the A and her savior, and how could I not realize how offended everyone was, and how could I be so insensitive? My partner was just as confused as I. Neither of us understood because even Grandpa in the corner had a big smile on his face to watch his family laughing. I surmised it was probably the game. My partner told me not to bring it, and maybe I should have listened, but I felt that like I accurately put a warning beforehand and consulted the brother, so I thought it'd be in the clear. I'm not supposed to know she's pissed, so I'm just sitting with this now. Am I the asshole here? And then she has a couple of edits, but one of them is, should clarify, partner did not say do not bring it. He just was concerned and wanted to err on the side of caution. I still should have listened, it seems, but it's not like I flagrantly ignored him. And regarding apologies, she texted my partner in confidence, and I wasn't supposed to know at all. She has yet to tell me that there is anything wrong at all. So There's two problems here for me. I don't know about you, Chris. But...
When the mum doesn't want to talk about the problem.
Yeah, but she's the problem. Well, she doesn't.
And
want to
she's
talk
the
about
problem.
the problem, right? Yeah, she's the problem, and she doesn't want to talk about the problem.
I don't think the daughter-in-law is the asshole at all.
No.
She was quite clear that the game can be irreverent and a little bit offensive. If you're going to take offense at any point during the game, the mother could say, "Look, I don't really like this. Can we play one of the other games?" And I think everybody would have gone, "Sure, fine, we can play a different game." That's
See, I don't necessarily.
where people don't like games. So
I don't think anyone's the asshole here. I mean, I don't think they're the asshole for bringing the game. Everyone had a good time with it.
I don't think
mentioned it was what it was, and so on. But by the same token, I guess if the mother's offended, it's her house. She has the right to be offended, and it's
but I think
she hasn't made a big scene. She's just sort of texted something in confidence to her daughter afterwards, saying that she was offended. It's a little bit passive aggressive, but
it is. She kicked them out, and she only wants one part of the partnership to know about it. Like she's actually pitting them against each other. Chris, that's a little weird. That's
a bit.
There's a lot of weird things that happen in religious households.
It doesn't stop them being assholes for it. But
no. And look, I'm reading this, and I'm thinking I can picture about probably 20 or 30 people who used to be parishioners at the churches that I've been at who would fit this description perfectly. Who would have been the very uptight, I am deeply offended, and I'm sorry, but I'm just going to make.
Why can't they, at the point where they realize that the games are going to be offensive to them, say, "Oh, look, I don't really like this. Can we play something else?" How hard is that?
Well, how hard is it?
The introverted people.
If you're gonna wait, she's judging everyone. She literally made them leave the house afterwards. If you're gonna have that strong a reaction and opinion about it, then own it. Why is she not telling you can't tell anybody I was upset? But she already kicked him out of the house, and she told the one partner, but he's not allowed to tell his wife.
I think it's a see, and I can picture people like this. They're massively introverted, very serious. They keep quiet. They don't want to cause problems. They don't want to have conflict. But I guess if it's their own child,
I can get that. You know what? Yeah. Are there not other rooms in the house? If it was that bad, and she didn't want to disrupt the game because everybody was enjoying themselves.
I hate
and
being
it was that offensive. And she could have removed herself. To be fair,
I don't like people removing themselves from games either. I think that's wrong. Yeah. I think you're better off expressing that you don't like it.
Exactly, but if she's as introverted as Chris says, she's never going to do that. Like you can't have it both ways. Is my point. Like this is like she's having it both ways, and that's just not cool. And she's putting it all on everybody else.
That bit's not cool. I don't think there's any sense of the daughter-in-law being an asshole at all over this.
I mean, right? Because
maybe she lacked a little bit of common sense about it, knowing what her in-laws were like, and it's. I mean, I like Cards Against Humanity. I think it's great fun to play. And my mum loves card games. I would never ask my mum to play Cards Against Humanity.
No, I would not play that game. I just wouldn't play that game with my mother. My mother would probably enjoy the game. I'm not playing it with her.
But I'd happily play it with everybody here because I think we'd all enjoy having a game. So,
yes, actually, that's not a bad idea. There are online versions.
We should do that. We should play.
Yeah,
we should do that. We should do that.
Although that being said, I think my family dynamics are a bit different. The only reason I don't think I'd play it, or at least the only reason stopping me from playing it with my family, is the fact that I would have to explain some of the things to my parents, and I don't really feel like doing that.
No. You need to do that, and you need to have a camera streaming it live.
No.
My dad has this ability. I don't know how he does it, but my dad has this. It's almost like a superpower. It doesn't matter how weird you try and make a situation, he will make it weirder, and he knows he's doing it.
Oh.
He owns it and makes it weird. It doesn't matter how
I like him already.
I do. I think they would be great.
He has a superpower to go further.
I can just imagine Matt trying to, do the scientific explanation in a very Matt way of when someone says, so what's pegging?
Mm-hmm. No. not Peggy.
It's how you put your clothes on the line.
No.
What do you think it is?
Matthew. I do. Oh.
It's how you hang out your whites.
Whitey.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh, Jen! Oh boy!
Oh dear!
That hurt.
Oh, lots of things are hurting here. Now, what
Yeah,
I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the chat. Anyone who would like to come along, so long as we know who you are, I guess. Now, this is something that we're going to normally.
So you
I guess,
reserve the
moving
right
forward,
not to pop you into the group if we're not sure who you are.
Yeah. If we don't know who you are, maybe just chat to us in the private chat and let us know who you are. But this is something that's actually going to be something we're going to do for members and Patreons. We've got Patreon now too. The link's down below.
Congratulations!
It's really cool. I'm not going to shill it, but I'm going to quickly shill it and say sign up. It's good.
Well,
so there we go. So here's the link coming. Anyone who wants to come along. Even if we don't know you, if you want to just sort of say, hey, this is who I am. I mean, if you're a douche, we'll drop you out anyway. If you're Darth Dawkins, unless you're Darth Dawkins, in which case we'll keep you on. We'll have the conversation.
maybe we should have like initiations for people that come in. Like, maybe we should.
Come on, Darth.
How about this?
come
Everyone is
Darth.
welcome, but you're also welcome to our opinions.
Yeah.
Maybe you can have an argument with Shmi, your mum. Darth, did you join us?
Apparently,
we have just had someone pop in who we're probably gonna. I think we'll kick that. That it's like a digital demonic. I think that's a Russian bot.
It's a Russian bot. We don't get no Russian bot.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
I've
that
known
is
this
Russian
guy.
It's not.
Exactly
It's
like
not.
the Ma.
It's an arse. It's not even. It's an arse. It's not even a Russian bot. Look at that.
At least I am supporting our space research. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Jay. Look at Jay shilling for NASA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Right.
Can I
I'm
just point
shilling
out
for
that
ours.
look? Can I just point out that I am very happy that 3D is promoting research of the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
in
a good
other
album.
words,
That is a good
I am
album.
showing my ass.
Yeah.
And here's Uranus.
Now, is that because we were talking about pegging before, or?
I
Well,
think
no,
so.
it's. I think Jay wants to go for his 15 minutes to life.
Yep. 15
Well,
minutes to life.
Jay did disappear for a while, didn't he?
I had to pee.
Isn't that how you started the stream with the same thing?
Yeah, because I was gonna get up
He's
around
getting
closer.
old,
I was gonna get
man.
up.
I know
getting
this
old,
is a
he's got a
prostate
tiny
thing,
bladder,
Jay.
and-
God, Jay.
I was gonna get up closer to 6, but at like 5:06, I woke up because I really had to pee. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm up.
It's my Brandon.
I just want to say,
Hey, what's going on?
Brandon, you did something the other day that it's been racking my brain ever since. I've jumped on YouTube and there's Brandon live streaming Super Mario 3. I'm just like, oh, and I've had this retro gaming, like, need to have a fix of retro gaming ever since. I'm just there watching, just going, oh my God, this is like, it's so addictive. It's like so basic, the old school game, but it just, yeah. So I'm just gonna. That was cool. I just want to put that out there. That was cool.
Yeah, Mario is awesome. Love playing that game.
That and a bit of remember Donkey Kong 64? That was
That was
just throwing them barrels, you know.
Chris,
anyone
sorry,
remember
I just wanna make you
Asteroids?
jealous.
Yeah,
I suck sometimes, but
What's that? Oh, look at you! Look at you!
that's way too modern. If you're gonna go Game Boy, you got to go old school,
Old school.
black and
I'm
white.
not old
I'm
enough for
playing
that.
Tetris.
Hang on. Has anyone got Battletoads? Anyone?
Battletoads.
Sounds like something Claire would be into.
No,
They came out on Game Boy.
Mm-mm.
You know what I want? I want the Atari ET.
No, you don't.
And get a
Oh,
crank that
man.
you can dig your own up.
Yeah, no shit.
You even made Brandon like face palm when you said that.
Yeah, Brad, yeah.
I don't want to play it. I just want to own a copy.
Yeah, we
I
gotta
think that-
find one in a museum somewhere for
Just
you.
to have one would be cool.
It was
Yeah,
the 30th
actually,
anniversary
shit.
of the release of Sonic the Hedgehog just before Christmas, and for that version was released for the Commodore 64. That is a dead ringer for the Master System version. It is so good. It runs almost as fast as it does on the Master System. The graphics are pretty much identical. I mean, you're missing a few colors because there was a smaller color palette for the 64 than the Master System, but there is what, four or 5 years before release.
I always wanted the Commodore 64. I was so jealous of people who had the Commodore 64. I had the Amstrad. I don't know if anyone ever had the Amstrad, but I had the
Guys are
Amstrad.
making me
there
feel
you go.
young.
You know the
Yeah.
Amstrad. You know the Amstrad had the same chip as the Commodore 64 at one stage.
Well, you've just made me feel a
Originally
lot
it was
better.
going to be a 6502, the Amstrad.
Yeah,
Mm.
originally, but
Yeah, it was actually
someone cheaped out on it.
Well, no, what it
What?
was what was his name? Sir, what's his face? Who started Amstrad? He requested a 6502 in the design, but their own internal engineers didn't have enough knowledge about developing microprocessor-based products. So when they outsourced. The company they outsourced to were more experienced with the Z80. So they persuaded Alan Sugar. They persuaded him to swap the design around to a Z80-based system because it was easier for them to design for, which is why it ended up being a Z80.
That's not the guy, that English guy who was on like The Apprentice, the Celebrity Apprentice, is he?
Yeah,
that's him. Yeah, he's the
That's
Amstrad guy.
yeah.
Wow, that's okay. There you go. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, I'm just. Sorry.
I'd like to point out that the Amstrad actually was quite a decent machine.
No, well,
Oh, look, it shit all over the Commodore. Like all my friends used to think it was like cool as shit. But
Depending on what type
had
of
a
game you
Commodore
wanted to
64.
play on it. To be fair and honest, if you wanted decent sound out of an 8-bit system, you couldn't beat the Commodore 64. The SID chip just blew everything else out of the water. Depending on the style of game, as games evolved later on, having the extra colors on screen for the Amstrad and its larger palette made for a nicer looking graphics for the Amstrad. But the Amstrad was incredibly slow when it came to fast-paced scrolling games. The Commodore 64's internal hardware was actually better at that than the Amstrad was. But as 3D stuff started coming good and you had racing games and things like that, the Amstrad was better at racing games in every conceivable way. The Commodore 64 lacked racing games; it just couldn't do.
And then this little company called Nintendo created the Nintendo Entertainment System, released in Australia in 1985.
Yep.
Bastards! I lost so many weekends to that.
Nintendo, yeah.
If Commodore had actually followed the line that was actually wanted by the engineers instead of what ended up happening in marketing, Commodore's range of computers would have been entirely different, and the Amiga would have been an Atari system. Jay Miner, who's the lead developer on the Amiga, was an Atari man. He started out at Atari. Atari funded most of the development of the Amiga. It was going to be an Atari machine, and Commodore bought it out from underneath them when Atari hit financial troubles.
Which is quite funny because you'll find that the Atari symbol was actually guess who? Amstrad symbol. So yeah,
And then, of course,
everything
Atari
ties
ended up
in.
And Atari ended up becoming Commodore because Jack Tramiel went and bought it when he got pissed off with it, Irving Gould. So it turned a complete
Hey,
turnaround.
history lesson for nerds. Anyway, Jay's bored shitless.
I
have no idea. Yeah.
Nice.
Two things. First one is this will probably give an indication of my age because this is before my time, but my first console was an N64. Second thing, I recently, as in last few months, learnt of a particular arcade game that was produced, and I think it was pretty much only released in Japan because I think it'll become clear in a moment. But this game console arcade thing consisted of the usual screen. The controller was a little unconventional, and it was just the genes of someone who was basically bent over backwards. It was just like the backside of genes on the computer. The console, well, the arcade game then came with a giant finger. And the aim of the game was you went through a scroll of undesirables, including a fiery redhead, because apparently that's in there, a pedophile, a gangster, and a hooker, basically. Hooks, I think there's a couple of others that I'm missing.
Is this legitimate, Larry?
Paperboy.
I'm not sure which one this is. You basically picked one, and then you got points by basically using the finger to poke the backside. And you would have to get them.
Is he pegging or
You
docking?
basically got points that way.
Yeah, it's pegging.
Sounds like a messed up version of Leisure Suit Larry.
It's pegging.
Yeah. We've certainly moved forward, I think, in what's acceptable.
Yeah, just not that beanie that Chris is wearing.
What, the Wallabies?
No,
I like
it's just
it.
that you're wearing a beanie in summer.
You
I
look
live
like
in
you're about
Canberra.
to go down the
Yeah.
high street and throw a brick through.
Davros,
a
he
window.
lives in Canberra.
That's the
It
look.
doesn't matter.
Canberra. We don't have summer.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Davros, even the weather in Australia has forgotten that Canberra exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, the problem is
He's wearing
I'm
a
badly
t-shirt.
overdue for a haircut, but it's like because we've got 1 million COVID cases here, just getting on. We've got 1,000, but
What, you
getting
don't
in
know
anyway.
how to put on a mask and
orders of
sign in?
magnitude, that's the only difference.
No,
we
I actually can't wear a mask.
We actually have a
I've got
million.
an idea.
Well, then
for a
what's that on your
project
face?
You and I can do. Screw the rest of them.
I do love it though. I'm years older than Chris, yet he's got grey hair.
Oh.
If you had the stress
Allegedly,
of what
you're
I've got
years
in
older
mind,
than Chris.
you'd have it too.
What-
I say this. A lot of my
stress?
friends give me a hard time about a couple of greys, but I always remind them I've still got a full head of hair. So I'm
There you
all-
go. That's it.
Well, yeah, you can't use that against me.
You know when he gets a
No,
son,
I
Daddy's
can't.
picking Grey Galar.
It feels like only yesterday that you shaved all that off, Jay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I ain't doing that again.
No, you should. You should. We'll raise money.
No.
Apparently, you need to get yourself a Dr. Pepper, Jay. Wake up.
I've got one. It's not helping.
We got more
I
chance
even
to
went
get
to
Jay
bed
hooked
early
on
last
coffee.
night. So it's not like because I stayed up late. I actually went to bed early last night.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you too.
I'm still
had-
freaking wore out.
Well,
How
just to take
soon
us
after
back
we
to an
gave you
interesting topic, did you have
Oh,
a
hey.
ColecoVision, Davros?
a ColecoVision? I
ColecoVision,
played it at
yeah.
a friend's house, yeah. But okay, so I actually remember playing Space Invaders at the fish and chip shop in 1979.
Oh wow! Oh wow, that's going back.
I was
I
I was
remember- yeah,
I
love
was
that. The
I
fact
was
that you'd
I
go
was
to the fish and
3 and a
chip shop and
half.
You could sit down and yeah.
I was 3 and a half. I had to stand on one of those lovely old plastic.
Oh, it was an upright. It wasn't a sit out.
Yeah, yeah, it was an actual cabinet, and,
Cabinet, yeah.
right next to it was asteroids.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
What you really needed was Galaxian or Galaga. Because
Yeah,
So
well,
I used to
understand
love
this.
Ghosts and Goblins
Uh,
and Zillion.
Goblins.
Whoa.
Gauntlet.
Leave these millennials to talk about their business, and we'll get back to stuff that happened before they were born.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What are you talking? Like, no.
Now,
Because
I'm going to quickly throw this out there. So everyone is familiar with Brian or Art Against Ignorance, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
The fantastic musician who is in our
Love that.
community.
Yeah.
Well, he has actually, over the break, he actually had his latest single released. So
Really?
if everyone's keen,
Oh.
I'm actually going to play the new
Yes,
single
play
that's
it.
coming.
I would love that. I would
It's
love
really
that.
cool. It's for anyone who's familiar with one of Richard Dawkins' famous speeches about the "What if you're wrong."
Ah,
This is actually Dawkins' speech put into music, and it is.
No.
It's. I'm a massive fan. And look, I'm a massive fan of art to start with.
Yeah.
for the music he does, but also just what a top guy, the absolute legend of a person. He can knock back a few red wines and beers. I can attest to that firsthand. Absolute legend. But if the audio doesn't work, let me know. I think I ticked the button, but just tell me. We hear audio?
I hear audio.
Great answer, but what if you're wrong?
Well, what if I'm wrong? I mean, anybody could be wrong. We could all be wrong about the flying spaghetti monster and the pink unicorn and the flying teapot. You happen to have been brought up, I would presume, in the Christian faith. You know what it's like not to believe in a particular faith. Because you're not a Muslim, you're not a Hindu. Why aren't you a Hindu? Because you happen to be brought up in America, not in India. If you had been brought up in India, you'd be a Hindu. If you had been brought up in Denmark at the time of the Viking, you would be believing in Wotan and Thor. If you had been brought up in classical Greece, you'd be believing in Zeus. If you were brought up in Central Africa, you'd be believing in the great juju of the mountain. Ask me the question, what if I'm wrong?
What if I'm wrong? What if you're wrong?
What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if you're wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if you're wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if you're wrong? Bottom of the sea. I'm sweet to the bottom of the sea. Got the sweet juice to the bottom of the sea. Got the sweet juice to the bottom of the sea.
What if you're wrong about the great juju at the bottom of the sea?
That's good.
That was cool.
I liked
That's
it.
cool.
I liked it. That was cool.
It was very Bowie-esque, I thought.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was cool. It's
That was
we've got some
cool.
really talented people in the community, and Art is absolutely one of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
I have a question for Jay.
Jay doesn't know how to
Yes.
unmute himself.
Is Chris wrong?
About what?
To answer the question. Is Chris
Yes.
wrong?
Yes.
Thank you.
I don't know
I
what we're
win.
talking about.
Yeah, what?
I thought you were going to ask about your kidney again, Davros.
That's just so wrong.
So Jay, you don't like art?
Okay. I thought the song was done well. I didn't like it. That's my opinion. I thought it was boring myself. I thought it was done and produced really well. I just didn't care for the song myself.
See, I liked it, but I'm a massive Bowie fan. So for me, it was very Bowie-esque.
Very Bowie-esque. I agree, Chris. It was actually.
Yeah,
That's what I was
the religious person didn't like it.
I know.
Too many questions for you, Jay.
Weird.
What if
it had nothing to do with religion itself.
I love the music. I love art singing of it. And all that. I just think that there's plenty of other things that could have been better topics.
Like I said, the music was good, the singing was good, the tone. I mean, everything. I liked everything about it, but the lyrics. I didn't care for the lyrics that much.
So Richard Dawkins ruined it for everybody.
Pretty much.
Basically.
What would have been better? What would have been better is if they did one of Eddie Izzard's Noah speech in a song.
Oh, that would have been
brilliant.
funny.
Oh man, anything Eddie Izzard. Yeah, okay, I could see.
Sorry,
that.
Matt. I think Matt was going to say something then.
I was going to say because he was the one who produced the "Would I or Cannot Lie to Myself." Is that
right?
It? The other one that we've had on is the intro, because that one I've had to listen. Well, I've listened to so many times now because I love it that much.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one he does that I do like. So I was just curious to see. Well, while we're on the topic, what people thought of that one, because that one I've maybe half a dozen times at least that I've listened to it. And that doesn't include the repeats in a row. I can get like that with music. That's me. I'm the last person to actually.
I know an artist who did quite a lot of songs about lying. Chris Isaak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's Would I Lie to You? Lie to Me. Wicked
Lying
Games
Game,
about crying.
Crying Game, yeah.
I don't think it was him. I think he helped write it. But if you listen to his stuff, like, he's a crooner.
Mm.
But there's this girl just did a cover of Wicked Game by him, and like I fell in love with it.
We have got a $10 super chat from Native Atheist. Good show, guys. Thank you very much, Native Atheist, who has been here since the start. Actually, I think Native Atheist was the first one to comment in the chat. So
they were.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the support. We really do appreciate it. Genuinely do appreciate it. All the super chats. It all helps. It helps us do what we do. So
yeah,
I appreciate it.
Chris needs all the help he can get.
Oh, Chris certainly needs all the help he can get.
Hey, I'm not afraid.
I'm just a poor uni student. So.
Oh,
what's that? Uni rock?
Hey, no, you.
Oh yeah, that is exactly the look Chris is going for here, isn't it?
Yeah, you're the PhD candidate. I mean, yeah, I'm not even there yet.
Hang on, I'm waiting for Chris to bring out the fingerless gloves and then
Biscuit
talking to him.
Seriously, Chris has really got that uni rock look going, hasn't he?
Oh, you mean that discount Tim Pool look?
I know. There comes the vape. Oh my god!
Hang on.
Something. Steve McRae.
I've got some inside information that from the White House that they're planning to arrest Steve McRae, who was responsible for the insurrection. So the insurrection was Steve McRae. Now that comes to me directly from Joe Biden. Big fan of the show.
Mm-hmm. Are you from
That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah. From the bread talks.
There
you go, exactly. Yes.
Now let's play some stupid techno music.
Oh my god, that was a puppy busy.
Yes,
I'm sorry. Maybe at one stage I may have helped Unirock with his best researched article that he ever did, which was about the Shelley Lewis
Guardian
JM
article, did you?
Oh, no. I actually had inside information because I actually stalked someone's Facebook to find information on them. Well, I didn't stalk them. I just happened upon them. But you could call it stalking. Like Jay's a serial killer.
Jay is a serial killer.
And you're brave because you stalk a serial killer. So that's
I only want what's rightfully mine. He said he would donate them. I said I'll take them.
No, you mean one, not both. He needs the other one.
Oh no, it's 2022.
Yeah, but you know what it's like trying to get anything into Australia at the moment. I mean, geez.
Yeah,
but
that
begs a new saying, doesn't it, Davros? It's like trying to get a kidney out of a J.
Oh,
that's good.
Oh,
No,
no.
so now we got 15 to life and
15 to life and trying to get a kidney out of Jay. Yeah, you won the internet today, Jay.
Matt's got the gloves. Matt's got the gloves.
Oh, no. Oh, Matthew, no.
They're not the ones I was originally going for. I've got proper like hobo ones. I just can't find them. These are like my old hiking gloves from when I had to protect my hand from sunburn when I nearly melted it off.
Oh, I thought you'd put on the boxing gloves then.
Well, so you started. So now you need the beanie, the glasses, and the dirty beat up muscle shirt.
The wife beater. You got to put one. No.
You need to do that. Oh no!
Oh no!
What do you have to do?
I don't know. He just like, oh no! I don't know. Is he
ultimate depiction?
Okay, if Matt comes back with a mullet,
I'm out of here.
If Matt comes back for a minute, I was going, what?
If Matt comes back with a mullet, I'm out of here. Like that's it.
What's wrong with a mullet?
You're all saying it wrong.
Wait a minute. You're saying it. What's not wrong with a mullet?
There's nothing wrong with a mullet.
Except for everything.
Saying it wrong. Saying it wrong.
He says the man with 2 kidneys.
Yeah, get it said correct. Okay, you need to not mess yourself. It's called a moulet. Okay, it is French.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, get the heck out of here!
Come on,
look it up.
Look at this beautiful piece of hairstyle.
Jay, more pictures of Jay.
This is all wrong. There's nothing. There's not a single right thing about any of that.
I mean, come on. Tiger King himself wore a mullet.
Jay,
That's nothing. Hang on.
Jay, when you
dye your hair blonde, Jay.
If you use Tiger King for your argument, you automatically lose. Like that's everything is wrong with the fucking mullet. Look at that stuff, man.
From Stranger Things.
Well,
business in the front, party at the back.
Yeah, come on. The king of the mullet
is Billy Ray Cyrus.
You Americans think you know how to mullet.
No,
we have bogans in Australia.
Oh, bogans! Oh my
God, that's classic. There, that is classic.
No, this is not good. This is you're not proving your argument here. This is all wrong. All of it.
So that one we call the J.
Get out of here! No.
Oh
no! What the heck is that? That can't be a mullet. What is that?
That's
who gave Jeff the shorts?
Now I'll go one further. This is the Warwick Kappa. Warwick Kappa.
It's all right. When it was small, I thought it was Jeff. Sorry, Jeff.
So you Americans wouldn't be familiar with Warwick Kappa. He is, if there was ever a person in love with themselves, it's Warwick Kappa.
With all the tight shorts he wore,
I was just going to say,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's one of a kind.
He went to the doctor and the doctor felt around his neck and he goes, "You got a lump there," and he goes, "No, it's just my testicles."
What is that?
Look at this gorgeous piece of hair. Look at that.
No,
that's not really a mullet.
Jay, you have lost your damn mind. That's insanity.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
that's like wild.
Well, there's a young Jay.
Hang on,
This
Claire.
is like-
Brandon. Claire. Brandon wants to say something. What's that, mate?
Mhm.
Oh, I was saying stuff. It's okay. Never mind.
Oh, just thought you want to get in, mate.
I hate ruining the flow. Damn. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. But if you actually look up the history of the mullet, it actually comes from France.
Yeah, it does.
So
But that doesn't surprise me. The French are into weird things.
that's why it's
Oh,
called a
man.
mullet.
They have a U.S. mullet championships. Come on.
Get the
Yeah,
heck
but-
out of
But,
here.
but the winner gets done by the Australian bogan mullet every year.
Also, the hall calling championships
What?
too.
That's
so-
why they.
What is-
That's why they
wait,
call
what-
them ankle biters, Chris.
What is a bogan mullet? Like, what is the difference? Like, I don't
Well, okay, you know how in America you've got
America.
rednecks.
yeah, like that
Okay.
with the.
We've got bogans. I'll show you. I've got a classic picture of Warwick Kappa here that I will share with you all because it's just.
Where's Poiter? Where's Poiter?
Oh,
There's some classic Warwick Kappa. The ladies
There's some
love him. I
classic-
mean,
I
I
was
can
gonna
assure
say,
you, back
that's a
in,
nice
back in the
guy.
80s and 90s, Jen was pining over Warwick Kappa.
You know,
Well, he
Possibly
does
still
have.
is now.
He
Possibly
does have
still is
very
now.
nice thighs. I'd have to agree with Ken.
He was a professional, professional footballer. So
No, he was a professional specky taker.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
he was really just a professional show off. He wasn't really a professional.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
the king
say-
of the mullet right there.
Oh Lord! Oh,
yeah, David Spade. Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Come on.
David Spade
Joe
and
Derrick was the
Hairspray.
king of the mullet.
Oh my God! Oh my! Oh no! It's just
What's
no.
his name
It's
for
all
Full
wrong.
House looked good in his. I'll grant that.
Oh, John
Jesse-
Stamos.
John Stamos.
Yes,
John Stamos was
Stamos.
hot in his.
But that's just because John Stamos is hot. Like we were looking.
Hey, he
and
is.
saying-
He is.
He is. Yeah.
He was.
All
No,
right,
he-
I have actually found the ultimate mullet.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me see.
Yep, this is like it's just this is it. This is the
Is it a-
worst haircut in the history of haircuts. You ready? I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I
warn
think
you.
so. You're gonna warn me.
I've got to warn you all first. So I'm just going to full screen it so it doesn't do anything silly. Hit the share button. This is you've been warned.
It's going to get taken down. You watch.
I must agree. That's the ultimate mullet right there. That's a mullet.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Sorry,
I
that-
love
he's
the-
got he's got
And
that
that
face of I just let something go.
Yeah, he
Or
farted.
I
I
just-
think-
See, I think that's him trying to
It's in
do
the back
sexy
of my
face,
mouth.
and it ain't working.
So it's
Or
L face.
is that 3 Guardian articles. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
That look is what we call the giant douche.
but you know, like this just proves that the mullets are all wrong. Like if you've got Jimmy Snow advertising for mullets, man, it's not
Yeah.
a good argument.
Yeah, I found something that beats all the mullets, anyways.
What's that?
Is it
There
Jay
you
with no
go.
hair?
It's the octopus beard. Look at that. What the heck? It's like braided. What is that? Like it's oh wow. How did
Claire,
that not look
I
real?
wonder
That
how
looks
old you are sometimes. The amount of
What?
stuff you haven't been exposed to in your lifetime is weird.
What do you mean? Are you calling me naive or something, Duff?
Oh no. You implied that yourself.
Well,
And
and
Krabby,
I'll
Krabby,
own
he's
it.
a legend in
There's
his
nothing
own
wrong with
mind.
that. This room.
But that's okay, Claire. Like I said, the basement is prepared. The bathtub is ready for Jay. I've got the dry ice in the freezer. You
He's
can
had
share
that
in
dry
the-
ice for a while now.
Yeah. As long as you keep it cold, it doesn't go away. Well,
When you
look,
finish,
I
you
was
tell
all-
us how hard it is trying to get a kidney out of a J.
Yeah.
but look, I was all prepared for it back in 2019, and then all of a sudden something went wrong, and I've just been patiently waiting. I'm getting antsy.
Yeah, that stupid. And now
I don't
it's,
know why you want kidney anyway. Kidneys are revolting. Kidney.
They are. They're tough.
Oh, but mind you, I do have a plan. cunning plan, mind you.
Very cunning plan.
I might have an
Thank
Ed
you.
Kemper
Thank you, Baldrick.
an Ed Kemper conference in Australia.
That'll get him there. Because Jay's kidneys are there, man. If you throw a Kemper complex, he's going to be there.
Yep, we're going to have an Ed Kemper conference doing a tour of Ivan Milat's killing fields.
Holy crap! What the? That's
Jay's
just
flexing.
wrong. That's wrong on so many levels. That's just
That's definitely
damn.
that's definitely photoshopped.
That's nightmare stuff. Oh my god!
cool, though.
It's like whoa. Mm.
Jay, I didn't know you were so strong.
There you, oh, this one's even better.
No, it can't
Yes.
be. No, it can't be.
Bam!
Oh, whoa! What? Like, is that hair? That's got to be hairspray, right? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely hairsprayed.
What I like is Kang in front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah. Oh no.
Also, guys, I am now back. What on earth did I miss in the exceedingly long time it took me to actually find a beanie?
No, you'll have to do some
mullets?
research.
Yeah,
Mullets
mullet
and mustache and beard championships.
that were insane.
Jimmy Snow won another award this time for
Yeah, the mullet.
greatest
Best mullet.
haircut on the internet. Yeah.
Best mullet. Yeah,
Oh,
best mullet.
Also, I found the proper hobo gloves as well as the
fact that
wife
you own these
beater
things.
and a beanie. So I don't know if I'm
Oh,
going to
no.
regret turning the camera on now.
Do it.
Well,
Do it.
so we're gonna love you anyway, Matthew. Go for it. Go for
So,
it. Oh my god!
I did find out. Look, it works.
I take it back. I can't. You look too
Holy
much like
shit,
you.
you-
I
you
can't.
turned
I
into an
can't love you
LG
anymore.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes.
That's
The white
brilliant.
beetle should be black, though.
That's fucking brilliant, Matthew. Jesus.
Oh, that's it. From now, we're going to have to call you almost a DOC.
Go, man.
Man, oh Matthew, I
That's
just
fantastic.
I'm gonna have to side eye you, dude.
Jay.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no!
I, did- I keep trying.
You do it.
There you go.
I'll tell you what, you put a mankini on Matt, and you could almost be Borat.
Oh.
That's it. You know what? That's Jen. Yep.
Oh, hang on.
I'm
There's
right.
one
I
thing.
am right.
There's one thing Matt has not done. He hasn't wrapped his third place ribbon around his microphone stand.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't got one. So.
Man.
Oh no! That's so
Oh
wrong.
my god, I love that.
Oh, dear.
Awesome.
Why is that so funny?
Oh,
That's
dear.
so
It's amazing. It's
Why was?
amazing.
Oh, that was
The
even
wonderful
there,
work
Jay.
of Davros.
How did no one expect the moment I say OJ in here or in chat? You've got to expect something that's going to make you laugh. You have to.
Oh my god!
I said
Yeah,
OJ. He was pre-laughing.
I
He
will.
was pre-laughing. Oh no! Oh, it's too much.
Premature hilarity.
Is that a sexual preference there, Raven?
Yeah.
As much as I think you guys would love me to keep this on, it is too hot
No,
and
no.
muggy.
I don't want you to keep it on. It's
Yeah,
too-
don't keep it on
like,
that. It's
yeah,
a
don't,
bad-
Pete said
no.
all you were missing with the glasses.
Is it?
So
No,
I literally,
I'm glad. I don't
I
think
literally just got a message on Twitter I want to ask you all about.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Isaiah from the RHE podcast wants to know when we're debating.
Oh.
Who's debating what? When?
Yeah,
Where,
what
who,
is it?
Isaiah wants to debate me on, atheism's like a dangerous doctrine or some shit.
Dangerous.
Chris,
Dangerous?
Chris.
Really? Wow.
I am only happy with this circumstance if I am allowed to hang around in the background and
That's just wrong.
Love that. I love it.
Stop, that was
So, because
that was
Chris,
wrong.
if he says what he said again about National Socialism and the Soviet Union, I really need to be in the background too, because I really want to ask him about those. Like, I'm not, because that's one of my pet peeves with that debate is people not understanding history, the nuances of both sides.
Oh yeah. It's all sides. It's not even just two sides in that thing. It's just like
yes, yeah. You know what I mean? When I say both sides,
I know what you mean.
From either end of the spectrum.
Yeah, it's it's.
So when are you going to do it, Chris? You ready?
Well, I've just said to him. I said, "Well, what's the debate topic?" I've just hit him up. What's the debate topic? He's telling me he's good to go whenever. So I think we might even end up, that could be a non sequitur thing, because I think Steve said he'd be up to host that one, which could be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that one would be awesome.
If he wants to do a science one, I'm still happy to put my name up.
I'm still waiting for you to debate me on the shallow Earth there, Mr. Matt.
Yeah, but that would assume that I
that
can actually...
conversation can't go very deep. Though.
Yeah, that's right. And he's very, very busy. He doesn't have that 5 minutes to spare that he would trounce you on that one.
It's like Claire's putting up a challenge.
No, I'm just sticking up for Matthew. That's all.
No, you've put up a challenge. You're the next debate on Shallow Earth. Thank you very much.
I'm not debating you, dude. Like, I'm not.
This is how, Claire, you don't understand how Shallow Earth works. I will school you on it.
No.
That is how shallow I am.
Jay, which mass murder is this, by the way?
Is that a Sons of Anarchy shirt?
Oh yes, I have no. I don't. Well, I think I got rid of.
That looks
some,
like
but
Tony.
I had enough Sons of Anarchy shirts. I could wear a different one for like 2 weeks straight.
That's
wow.
I saw someone get refused entry into a pub once where they had no club colours for wearing a Sons of Anarchy shirt.
It's a TV show. God, really?
I know, and that's what this guy's going. It's like it's a TV show, and no
and they didn't believe him. Huh?
You know what bouncers are like, though? They're just like.
I want to know. I want to know how a black T-shirt with white writing of a TV show is a club color. Because if every club wore black, how do you know which club you're in? Whoops!
I don't know. I've never really thought about it too much. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we know you don't.
I just don't
mean,
think in general.
Look, I once got refused entry into a bar because we said we weren't going to drink enough.
What?
Responsible service of alcohol, or
you have to pre-tell them how much you're going to drink to get in.
Well, I go up and I hand my license over because, of course, I look under 25, and this
Well,
is
you
even
probably
a few
still
years
get
ago.
carded.
Yeah, I still get carded a fair bit. Less now that I have a beard, but before I grew this beard, every time I'd get carded.
Yeah,
we've seen those babyface Matt videos.
Yeah, we've seen babyface Matt.
Yeah.
It's like-
There's
You know
some
what
of
I
my
mean.
favorites.
I'm guessing.
So of course
Matt,
I have to hand my.
I
Sorry,
was going to
Jen?
say, I'm guessing, Matt, the joke is usually, where's your parents? You don't have the beard.
The best slight tangent, the best license check or best ID check I ever got was we're all in a restaurant and everyone was just ordering a beer, and then it got to me. It's gone around the whole table, and I'm the oldest one there. Oh, I'm dreading what this.
No, that's a nice one.
I hate my earlier videos; they suck. But that's a separate note.
Look at that beautiful. So you're happy and smiling. And
You had a great
young, so
smile.
innocent,
You can tell
hasn't been
though that
corrupted
this
by
will
Jay.
be. I think this is my Project Excalibur one and you can tell I'm slowly starting to regrow the beard because I had it previously.
Is the
shaved
Project
it.
Excalibur up the top that gave it away, or?
I actually didn't see that, so it's the shirt because I try not to double up 2 in a row. But one of the shows, not this one, but I think it was one of the later ones. Oh, maybe it was this one. I was wearing this kind of like I had the white shirt underneath and then just a unbuttoned shirt on top. I actually got a comment that was basically, it was like a racist comment about you shouldn't dress like, it was like a Greek Slovaki style, you moron, or something like that. I'm like, what? It's the weirdest comment I've ever got.
What, that look?
But it was, they had to go up my shirt. And I'm like,
I used
that's
to
the
wear
only
that
problem
look
you had with the
when I
video
was
I've done
12.
I've worn that look.
Yeah, when I was 12.
When you were 12, yeah.
Yeah, I was 12, but that's beside the point.
Sorry, I keep forgetting Matt was born in the 90s.
Incidentally, anyone who is not subscribed
Only
to Matt needs to be subscribed to Matt. And
Yes.
you should all go and subscribe to Matt right now.
Yes.
I'll be putting
You
his
need
link
to
in the chat.
subscribe and go see the Sharks and Lasers video. That was cool.
See,
Jay.
that's
is
when
that
Jay was
Kojak?
actually a Buddhist.
It's Kojak.
That's a man waiting to do time, isn't it?
Oh, dear. We've got a super chat. We have got a super chat. £1 and 79 pence of the Queen's finest currency from the Afro-Humanist. Lots of love to you there. Happy New Year and love to you all. Back at you. Thank you very much. If you want to jump in and say hello, the link is up the top. It's the pinned comment. We would love to have you in any time, Esther. It is good to see you. Good to see you.
Hi,
Thank you for coming along.
And hi, Belinda.
And actually, if you're
Hi,
not
Belinda.
subscribed to Esther's channel, Esther is one of the coolest people on the internet. Some of the videos and some of the things she finds, and like some of the wacky Christianity in Africa. Holy moly!
Yeah,
Wow.
that was interesting.
Wow.
Mhm.
But also a really cool person who we've had on the channel a few times, and just
Mhm.
awesome. So,
Absolutely.
Actually, does she have any commentary on? I think it's called Wake Up Africa. I can't remember the lady's name, but I've seen it a few times on Jeff Holiday's Wingnut Roundups.
yeah, it sounds familiar.
She goes, "Hello, my Africans. Welcome. Now we're going to look at getting the flow of your soul going with the spirits of the gods, and we're going to like she's got this flow and energy about it, but she's complete and utter bunk. So she's a wingnut."
See, when we had Esther on, and she was running us through a lot of the way that they operate. It's really they kind of sell anything, and people just go with it. It's crazy. Like they really sort of push some like horrible, evil shit. And
Yeah, if you have the charisma, you can sell almost anything.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, hey, I mean, people send money to Kent Hovind, so
Yeah, that's true. I still can't figure that one out.
which reminds me, we've actually got a cool segment that's going to start not next week, because next week's the number 100, but 101. Matt and Jen, or one of them or both of them, or alternating depending on who is here. They're going to do basic science for idiots, where they're going to look at I'm going to give them a random. They're not going to know what it is, but I'm going to give them. It'll be like a Ken Ham or a Kent Hovind quote about something scientific, and we're going to let them do some basic science for idiots.
That's going to be.
I found her.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Mumbai. You've heard of her? She does, what's it called? Dr. Mumbai's spiritual show. Go look her up. She's
Dr. Mumbai.
She's fun.
Don't
And
give
you
us
got
another cloud whisperer.
I found something I just have to share.
Is it a cloud?
Is
it
it involve clouds?
No.
Whispering? Is it?
But if I have ever seen a picture that screams this, politician.
Oh gosh! How did he get his?
I don't think I've ever seen a picture scream politician more than this one.
Oh.
That was actually in the middle of a debate that streamed live on ABC Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
that
That's
was
sad, Chris. That's
a flashback. Mm.
Yeah, that's a face for radio. That is.
I've been podcasting ever since.
Chris, did you cut your lip?
No, I didn't. It looks like it, and I just saw that, and I'm like, hang on, have I? I don't know.
I just
I
you've
think- I
got
think I
very red.
scratched it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the
yeah.
herpes.
I blame Lissy.
Probably. Yeah, no, it's nothing that cool. I think I just scratched it, and it just
You're going to get pink eye from that.
maybe. Probably the worst thing of it.
P.
Probably
Harry
the worst
just
thing of
sent
it.
me this.
Hopies.
Uh-oh.
Them call it beard. I call it my womb boom.
Oh. Oh man.
Nice.
That's wrong, Peter. That's just wrong.
Actually, one thing I've got to say: did any of you see the whole Jack Murphy thing over the last couple of weeks?
Oh, we just
Claire.
We did a stream on Jack Murphy on Tuesday. It
Oh,
was
did
like lit. We did what a cook. Oh, he's a cook. Look at him.
If that isn't the funniest shit going, I
It
don't know
is
what is.
ridiculous. It is so ridiculous, and it's still going. He's still stomping all over the place on
I don't know
everybody.
who that is.
You know,
He's
no?
so Jack Murphy. He runs like programs to teach men how to be men, like real manly men. He's got the big beard and sort of wears all that.
Yeah, he's selling macho to the
Yeah,
to the.
it's like if you ever want to say problematic toxic masculinity, he'd be the king of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, he goes on a stream, a podcast where they're reading the super chats and someone says, "Oh, can you clarify the cuck article you wrote?" And Sydney Watson
gets
he reads
eviscerated
out,
by him.
and he goes, "Oh, fuck you!" Like this is just the person reading the super
I
chat.
know, poor Lindsay, right? Yeah, it was
Carrie-
Sydney. Yeah,
Carries on, and then but basically then double. So it's like Sydney Watson, whether you agree with her or not, is like comes across as one of the sweetest people there is. I didn't think you would. Comes across as a really sort of sweet, easy, and there was no malice, but the way he carried on, and when people called him out on it, he just like doubled down. So people just started digging on him, and they found out that this cuck article is like where he's talking about. This is the guy who teaches men how to be manly men, talking about how wonderful it is to be cucked.
Is this the guy?
That's him.
That's
Okay.
him. That's
Jack
Jack
Murphy.
Murphy.
Let's
Anyway,
give a little bit more context.
Yeah, I don't know who this
Yeah.
guy is. I've never heard of him.
Yeah,
The quartering was supporting, Sydney and Elijah for the stream because they had no idea. The article is still up. I mean, why he thinks that people aren't going to talk about it? He still has it up. I mean, come on.
To be fair, he made Sydney look good, but Sydney's a horrible person.
Oh, right. Well, the quartering was sticking out, and then he went and got the quartering suspended because for mentioning his name. Like he really went hard for everybody.
he got the quartering suspended after the quartering did a little bit more digging, and they found the porn that he'd done.
Oh well,
including one where he had something that Jen would have in her top drawer inserted into a
because
part
this
of
is
him.
yes because
this is the manly man coach
Yes,
who's like, but he's
don't
like
need a
altered
drawer.
optics.
No.
One of those, yep, one of different
Exactly.
color.
Because
Different
being
color.
a cock with a dildo is how you sell masculinity on the internet.
Yeah.
Like
And look, there's nothing wrong with like it's people got their kinks and there's no issues with that. But for this person in particular and the shit he was selling,
right?
It's quite. And all he had to do was just go, oh yeah, okay, yeah, all right, that's something I put out years ago. Don't agree with it, and that would have been it. But he went at it.
He did.
You have never seen anyone destroy their entire career so quickly.
Because we're not
he
really
just kept going and going. It's
Right?
just like stop, dude, just stop. And he
Because we're
kept
not
going.
kink shaming, we're feckin' arsehole shaming is what we're doing
Yeah,
because he
that's
goes
what-
wouldn't stop. It's not the kink at all. It's just oh my god, he's just
I mean, yeah, he can put whatever he wants wherever he wants. He's consenting with himself. That's perfectly fine.
Would you like a little bit more context, though, Jen? Just a little
Mm-hmm.
more. So he wrote an article about feminism back in 2015, which got him ousted from the DC local school district,
Mm-hmm.
right? That one got him kicked. And 2018 is when this particular cuck article come out, where his girlfriend, 15 years younger than him, or mistress or woman, whatever, right? Met a guy on, I think it was Tinder. He allowed her to go and do stuff with him.
No, he Matt from Tinder, yeah. He insisted that you wrote this article how wonderful it is that, and all this kind of, it's really weird. But I mean, this is a guy who talks about how feminists seek him out to to fuck them like it, like they're getting fucked by the patriarchy, and he's one of those wankers, and just completely. I've never seen anyone like, if you ever want a lesson in bad PR,
or how not to get laid.
This person has taken the cake on bad PR.
He definitely did. It's a crash and burn.
Yeah, so I'm kind of glad I don't know anything about this.
It was a really good episode.
You got to go back and watch it, because actually I'll tell you who did it really well. Nick Recato.
Yeah. Oh, he did. He did.
Holy shit! I have never laughed so hard in my life. That was just like, that was some of the funniest stuff. I almost wet myself laughing.
He did. He went in on it. Well, it was a hot mess on all that stuff. Not just Jack Murphy, but we had Sniper Wolf. We had Ghislaine Maxwell. We did it all. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'll put it this way. Yes. He wrote an article talking about how R is good.
That's right. I mean, he just
and role playing and things like this is he's one of these real toxic, like that's a good word. He's king of the incels.
It's a good description.
Well, if you go #MGToe, you would absolutely love Jack Murphy. Would have loved Jack Murphy. Maybe not anymore.
If he was still around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but talk about he just all he had to do was just go, but he just kept going. And then when he just went after everyone. He was threatening this. The guy is on Tim Pool a lot, so I know Jen, you're a big Tim Pool fan. Massive Tim Pool fan.
I don't know if you're on Tim Pool anytime soon. There was a great meme, Chris, of the Brokeback Mountain, and it was Jack Murphy and Tim Pool. It was so cool. It was so good.
The memes that have come out have been.
I know. There was like, they're all over my Twitter. It was Mocking Media and this other guy. Oh my God, they were cracking me up.
Oh, see, I'm glad I don't know things like, because I don't know who Creepshow Art is either. So
you don't? Oh my God!
Don't Claire. No, up. Do not get him in that rabbit hole.
No, why?
There's some rabbit holes I will not go down.
I don't know. I've been like on 3 or 4 streams already about Creepshow. This is.
I'm the only person Jay's going to go down on. I tells you. Mind you, I do have good information that Jay likes Ben Shapiro.
I'm seriously disappointed.
No, I think this is going to be what turns Jay into a serial killer. Me throwing wild accusations about people he doesn't like or doesn't know.
No, that Creepshow stuff was crazy too.
Oh yeah, but we covered it in an hour-long show. We did Jack Murphy, Creepshow.
But I just did another hour and a half, like a while, like everybody. I mean, there's like 27 videos on it already. Like you just,
I know,
it's incredible.
It was like Christmas came at New Year's for commentators.
I don't know. I agree with Godless. I have never seen anybody tank their own career. I mean, you think Jack Murphy was bad, but the way she tanked hers it's incredible. She just zipped it up. Sold it.
Yeah, there's a reason I stay away from the internet drama.
It was great.
Give me a good old story on a serial killer any day.
Yeah, but you hang out with Chris.
Ghislaine's getting a mistrial. Did you hear that?
How the hell? How?
Yeah.
Is that great? Yeah. Is that great? Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy as fuck.
Isn't it creepy? It's accurate.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy and accurate.
Pretty damn funny.
But Tim Pool basically is a living meme, isn't he? I
don't know who he is either. So
Oh,
You don't know who Tim Pool is? Seriously?
Nope.
really?
No, I
Oh,
have no clue.
You can't call me naive anymore, Dov.
Oh, I
No.
wonder how Jay's going to get a clue.
Not gonna.
Oh, you're not getting
I'll,
a clue?
You should go and watch like a couple of Tim Pool videos. You'll love them. Highly recommended by Jen. Jen will send you her favorite Tim Pool.
Oh my
'cause
God.
I know you've got them all
No.
catalogued, Jen. So he's he's I don't know. He's
Actually, you should get the Tim Pool Alex Jones interview for Jay.
Oh God! Unfortunately,
No,
I know who that fucker is.
if you ever want to see, if you ever want to see a good one, the Tim Pool one where he's got, I think it's Joe Rogan, Blair White, Alex Jones.
Oh yeah.
And they're all in like a motorhome doing this interview. There's like 10 of them, and it's the weirdest thing. Like if you ever want to see someone
Yeah,
simp,
but they're all weird. I mean, all of those characters are fucking weirdos.
but I was going to say, if you ever want to see someone simp, Alex Jones simped for Joe Rogan like you wouldn't believe. Like he's like, oh, Joe's got to speak. Joe wants to say something. Joe wants to say something. Every time it was just like he'd cut people
Joe,
off.
have you got anything to say about that thing I just said, Joe?
What do you think, Joe? What do you think? Like I've never seen simping on that level before. I mean, we are talking next level.
Wow.
Is there anybody who hates themselves more than Blair White? The fact that she would sit down with people like that who obviously hate her and are going to give her shit throughout an entire.
I don't think they hate her. I've never seen anything that would indicate that from.
Oh no, there has been with stuff, especially
Yeah,
from
no,
Rogan towards her. No, there was an interview with her and Rogan where Rogan was absolutely brutal at her.
I haven't seen that. But
I mean,
yeah.
and she comes back for it because it's her bread and butter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. So Kimo mentioned that the Raelians used to run the strippers and all that in Ontario back in the 70s
No
and 80s.
way. Really?
So,
Wow.
Oh yeah. It's the Raelians are big on using sexuality to recruit. But they don't
That's
shy
a
away
good
from it.
idea if you're recruiting for an orgy.
Well, then I need to find a
They
Canadian.
occasionally were.
Yeah, to get some legal
That's
stuff.
fine,
There's
as long
gotta
as they're
be.
not going to attach anything else to it. That's
Have
fine.
There's some legal stuff with the Raelians, but it's
Is it in
mainly
Canada?
brand. There's some Canadian stuff. Yeah, there'll be some Canadian
Blame
stuff.
Canada.
You've just got to look up his real name, Claude Vorilon. He left France because he owed someone legal costs. But there's a
Sounds
lot
like
of
Ken
stuff.
Ham.
I'll
But I
be
mean,
back in a minute, everyone. Back in a minute.
All right, I'm going to head off, people. And
If you guys-
I'll catch you later.
See you, Jen.
Bye.
Lots of love.
Early.
Bye.
Have you guys seen the Alex Jones attack Ben Shapiro video yet?
No. When did that happen?
Oh, wait till Chris gets back.
Was that recent though? Was it?
I don't. It's been recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because I found the TikTok and one of the comments on it was I didn't know I didn't have Alex Jones attacking Ben Shapiro on my 2021 bingo card.
Oh. Night.
So as soon as Chris gets back, we'll play it. It's freaking
Okay.
it's funny.
This is basically right wing v right wing, isn't it? Like...
Yeah, it is so funny. The last time I seen Alex get this pissed off was when he was talking about the gay frogs.
You gotta turn the frogs gay.
Oh no, God.
They're putting it in the water.
Oh gosh, Davro, that hurt.
Hang on, you're gonna have to buy my merch, and you're gonna have to buy my supplements.
Ouch.
I take them. Look at me. I turn into beetroot. I can't
Get
believe
that
I'm
colloidal
sweating. It's
silver.
only 3 degrees outside, but I'm sweating.
Oh no.
Make sure you
I
get
swear
that
these
colloidal
supplements
silver.
don't contain methamphetamine.
Mm.
That would explain a few things, though.
Hey, the fact that you're on drugs, it's MK Ultra. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
doing it.
brought up the Maxwell thing earlier, and
Yeah.
Gotta be clear.
Yeah. You want to know
Yeah.
why? Do you want to know
oh,
why?
I absolutely know why.
Yeah, the
And-
juror. Yeah.
The juror, and I'm wondering how far that'll go.
It's going to go all the way, Jay, because that juror did not put that incident on the juror
Yes.
selection form. So this is a total mistrial. It's
Yeah,
going to go.
I get that,
gonna go.
but my question is if it's if it's going to go back to trial again.
Well, that's what
um,
happens in a mistrial. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you mean
not
the
necessarily.
guilty?
Sometimes it'll mistrial and they won't retry it.
You think that? But they had 6 out of the 7 charges guilty. Why wouldn't they recharge?
Yeah, but the problem with
wouldn't they
that though
retry?
is with the 6 to 7 charges found, how many of those did he push to get them to convict for?
No, listen, this was one juror. Okay.
I know.
No, this is like the odds are
they'll pick a
still
new jury.
No, hang on. So sorry, clue me in. Why is it a mistrial?
because the juror did not say put the right information on their form and went out and did interviews about an event that they told it was about a CP case that they were exposed and an experience that they had, and that they told it to the jury room during deliberations for the jury. So they totally slanted them against Ghislaine. And because they didn't put it on their form that they had this experience before, it's a total mistrial because it's not on the form. They talked about it in the jury room, and then they went out after the verdict and told the press about it. Like in an interview. Slam dunk, paid. No, this was definitely,
That is insane.
In an incident like that, they'll actually pick a new jury and retry the case.
They have to retry the case. And I really
If
do
there's a
think that
compromised juror, they have to retry the case.
The question is, will they let her out on bail in the meantime?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Because she'd be under indictment anyway.
No, but she would. Well, it would depend on if she was out.
Even under the mistrial, she'd still be under
Yeah,
indictment.
but she's
for
got
the
a
case.
damn good. I'm sorry, in American law, she got a damn good lawyer. She's gonna be out. She's gonna be out. I'm telling you, she's gonna be out.
No. Because if she has to await trial, they can't let it release her because how can they trust her?
Yeah, how? But it's
Because
America.
she could skip the country.
Listen, Morphew's ankle bracelet doesn't even work, and they don't care about that. I'm telling you, like, don't even go there, David. It doesn't make any sense. I mean,
That
this
sounds like
guy-
a topic we should talk about on Monday.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
I think you two
so,
should.
yeah.
And
Yeah, so-
I'll do stuff in the chat.
I'd be interested for that.
Just show the video.
I've
Show the video.
I've got this video of Alex Jones attacking Ben Shapiro.
That don't look like Alex.
You little arrogant son of a bitch. Now go back to California, go back to Los Angeles, where you came from. You can't make anything, you parasite. Get behind me, Satan. We should pray for Ben Shapiro to find Christ. That's when I get in people's businesses, boy. They ain't in business long, son. I am not to be pushed around. I can't help it. I'm coming after you. That's it.
I'm not going to lie, that is entertaining.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, she goes on to say, I am not going to lie. I did not have Alex Jones going after Ben Shapiro on my 2021 bingo card.
Obviously, they've grown tired of the left, and now they're attacking their own.
You know what, Belinda has a good question.
Trust me, there's plenty of
hope
attacking.
you-
There's plenty of attacking our own on the right.
Yeah.
We're just as good as the left is on that one.
Chris, if you actually look at our political spectrum, both Liberal and Labour are left wing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Malcolm Turnbull, Liberal, yes. Malcolm Turnbull, Liberal, yes.
No. Under the laws and crap that have been passed by both governments, it's left leaning. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Morgan Gallup poll states,
Yep.
yeah, Liberals are closer
Yep.
to centre, and Labor's a little bit
Yeah.
more for the worker, right?
At the moment, actually, no, I think you'll find that might have flipped. At the moment, yeah, there's.
I was talking historically, not current.
Well, currently, I'm trying to decide which minor party I'm voting for.
Hmm.
Shooters-
remember.
At this stage, I'm trying to figure out if anyone wants to put any money into science because we actually need to figure out how to do things in the future. That's my big question.
Well, stop buying fingerless gloves, you hobo.
That's what most scientists are going to be wearing because we're going to all be out of jobs very soon.
Oh,
no,
that's scientists have been
paid
crying
off,
that
aren't
for
we?
centuries. We need money. We're going to be homeless. Sleep
That's
on
all
your
right.
bed.
Don't worry. Us historians will look after you.
Oh,
We'll have lots of revisionist history to rewrite.
Reclaimed history. I like it.
Oh, don't worry. You should see some of the revisionist history that comes out now. It's some of the shit.
it's horrible. I know.
The one they did on Captain Cook, I'm like, guys, he sailed around Antarctica before he came to Australia. I mean, what the hell? Leave him alone.
What?
He got? Don't you know about Captain Cook?
Who's Captain Cook? Never heard of the guy. No.
Oh, sorry, he was wiped from history.
Was he the guy that was really, really friendly with some natives in Hawaii?
I think so.
Well, they used to call it the Sandwich Islands. They don't anymore.
They got cooked.
That's a
poor
joke
Captain
two
Cook.
people are going to get.
I know.
Yeah. You and I.
It was painful. And it was painful.
So like the revisionist stuff that comes out about Captain Cook is insane. Like they make him out like he was this bad. He wasn't actually a bad person. He was an explorer.
Wait, but he was a cannibal, wasn't he?
Oh no, but he met a couple of cannibals.
Okay.
He met some. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you
There's
remember
a
they
replica
came
of,
down the side of
the
Africa.
Endeavour down in Sydney Harbour occasionally that you can go visit. What I didn't realize is the thing was a coal barge. It had top speed of like 4 knots, which is 8 Ks. I can run faster than that. And he went round the world in it. It's like that's why it took him so long.
Yes, but if you follow the map, he goes down the coast of Africa. He circles around Antarctica and then comes up the east coast of Australia. You can actually go find the map. Yeah, go have a look.
Oh.
Go have a look.
No. He does not. He might go close to Antarctica at some points, but he was in the Pacific. It was for the transit of Venus. He was like in the middle of the Pacific. Hang on.
Go look it up. Go look it up. Look up the map of Captain Cook's voyage.
Which one? Because it wasn't one voyage.
First
Right.
voyage, second, third.
5th, 6th.
The only one I can think of that kind of looks like that a little bit might be, I think it looks like the second voyage, 72 to 75, where they do pass Antarctica, but that one's a bit more of a mess. But I'm not sure that's quite the same.
This is his first voyage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the one
the
he
one where.
comes to Australia, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's where
That's the
they
first
say
one.
go and have a look and suss out this Terra Australis.
Who scribbled on that one?
That's his 3 voyages.
I guess the green one maybe, but even then, it's still he's basically sailed down. That's a pretty standard passage that was taken back in those days.
You're a passage.
Yeah. I'm the passage.
Oh, what did you pass?
Oh, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. The great Juju.
I did send you a link in Twitter DMs for Dr. Mumbai.
I have got that.
You should check her out. She's a bit nuts.
I think that's definitely going to get a watch. It looks special.
Oh, if you
that might be a watch along.
Yeah, you might need to have a watch of that. You'll laugh. They're not long, but she presents it like a news broadcast sort of thing, and yeah.
Yeah, this looks okay. It looks special. I'll suss it out. And we might do a watch along for that one. we're getting close to 3 hours. I might wrap it up in a second. Unless anyone's got anything they particularly want to talk about.
I like the fact that Pete asked, wasn't he Cook the lead singer of the Medicine Show? Like, no, that was Dr. Hook, not Captain Cook. Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. And I love the fact that he knows this.
Isn't he the guy that who's missing an arm and a clock that was swallowed by a crocodile?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, he's friends with Pete.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
Well, on that note, might end it.
In 2022, Matt's found his humour. It's good.
Oh, Matt's always had his humour. He's been the dark horse. Don't you worry.
He's been the dark horse. He's got it.
Don't you worry about Matt. That's fine.
He was very green a few months ago. He's getting better. He's understanding cynicism, which is good. And he's showing his own smugness, which is even better.
It's like, what the fuck are you
Look,
doing?
I'll just make this clear for you, Davros. Even if I show smugness, I still know I'm an idiot.
Oh, that is so shallow. It's beautiful.
Well, you love all that is shallow.
He does.
Oh,
Yes,
trust
he
me.
does.
Oh, what's the
Go-
quote? It's like, oh no, better not say it. Never mind.
No, don't.
Yeah, I was one I gave before.
No, please, native. No, native. Don't. No. It's like, don't give him any.
No. I think we'll get to the point where they will probably go longer, but not tonight. Not tonight. So on that note, I'm going to end it. I've got an outro.
Okay.
For those who are here on the show, I'll still be here after the outro plays, and if you all want to have a quick chat after, we can do that. If you want to drop out, you can drop out. Everyone, thank you for watching. I know some people like Native have been here since the start. Thank you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, and I've enjoyed this. I needed this. So wherever you are on this beautiful planet, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, and be Jay's water friends.
Be water, my friends.
Bye.
Bye.